Hello, individuals. This is the Reverend Dude. Okay? Now, there has to be an issue addressed because I had an employer, right? And their name was Google YouTube. There's an issue on the table that needs to be addressed, and it's called enablement of harassment and cyberbullying and cyberstalking. I demand Google investigate this situation, and if they don't, I am suing them as an abusive employer. Reverend Dude.
Let's start the fucking show, eh?
You're going to jail.
I will never leave YouTube.
I don't give a fuck about the fucking law. I'll beat your ass.
Don't come to my trailer again. You will be banned.
I'll beat your ass.
You officially entered the wet panty zone.
Folks, just before we switch over and get started here, I gotta talk to you about something that's been requested, folks. I'm very excited, folks. Tonight is the official unveiling, the release to the public, folks. I bring to you, folks, by folks, for folks. What am I talking about, folks? This is what I'm talking about, folks. We got you covered over here at the Secular Opinion channel, folks. We got your iPhone, got your cases, we got your tote bags, got your fanny packs, accessory pouches, folks. This is unprecedented, folks. These are Canadian prices. Look at that. We got the fucking what do you call it there? Got your other fucking your Androids. We got your mugs. Look at this, folks. you're still wearing scarves, if you're still doing the maybe face masks are just your thing, folks. Yoga mats, $74.27 Canadian. I'm going to work on that, folks. We're going to bring you the best prices. I'm going to go through. We're going to look at this. Beautiful. You can hang that on your wall, folks. Throw pillow, beach towel, just in time for summer, folks. It's all opening up. It's time we get real about this here, folks. By folks, for folks. Link is in the description. What the hell? Let's throw it out there, folks. We got folks merchandise made by folks for folks. Folks, I'm so excited. That's how we're gonna do it. That's how we're gonna do it tonight. How you all feeling? How y'all doing? Listen, don't want to make a big deal about it. Not gonna make a big deal about it. Don't let a lot of my personal life out there, but folks, I'm gonna tell you something. Well, one of the reasons, like I said, I haven't been streaming. I know we got spoiled there. We were streaming quite a bit together, spending a lot of time together. But lockdown is kind of easing up around here, so I've been busy. I've been out and about and around and about. I'm going to take a little drink of this Shanny, I think, first. Oh, we got super chat coming in, folks. But I'm going to let you tell, just after this reads, I'm going to let you in on a little something, folks. Oh, it's probably
even
not playing.
Canada knows Rev has a small peen.
Yeah, that's true. That is a fact up here. There's two things that, well, there's a few things that are a fact up here. And one of them is that Rev has a small peen. Thank you very much. Another fact, folks. I don't share much of my personal life, but I'm going to tell you something. I've been on holidays. I do not have to go back to work until a week from tomorrow. I have this weekend off. Unprecedented to have a weekend off, folks. Now, I do have some plans. I'm going to let you in on a secret. It's my birthday this weekend. That's right. We're going to have a birthday bonanza blowout, I think, this weekend. We're going to have some of the greatest hits. Probably a Von Helton theater. We'll probably do something along those lines. Folks, you're not going to want to miss it. It could get wild. When exactly, I don't know. I know other people stream on the weekend. I have to get used to that schedule. I'm usually not around. So I don't know. I know the Geek Room does 9 o'clock, and I'm sure other people have stuff scheduled. So I want to tiptoe around that. So it may be an afternoon. It may be probably an evening. Maybe the same time. Who knows? We don't know. Heineken, not a sponsor. Folks, I am so excited. Tonight, I think we got some fun clips tonight. We're going to have fun tonight, folks. I know Von Helton is live right now. He's over there crying. Mister, I've researched the Bible since I was 5 years old and know every religion on the planet. Just discovered, folks. He just discovered that the Bible was written by people and was decided on by councils. And, that different denominations have different books sometimes included into their canonization, what they accept. He just learned that. And it's actually an interesting coincidence because not to do necessarily with what he's talking about, but I just happened to dig out an old book the other day that I'd recommend to anybody that actually wants to learn stuff. I don't know if you can even see that. Let's see if you can see that, folks. This is an excellent book right here. This is what I do in my off time. Can you see that? Can you see that? Can you see that? It is The Origins of Biblical Monotheism, Israel's Polytheistic Background, and the Ugarit Text by Marcus Smith. This is a very excellent book. What else do I have in my hand? This is just what I have. I know, listen, folks. Just happen to have this up. It's not all fun and games. You think it's all jokes over here, but there is, I do actually read shit. I got a copy of the Quran out just in case that's in hand's reach. This is a really good book, actually, too. Anybody that's interested, sorry that you can't really see it. But Gods, Demons, and Symbols of Ancient Mesopotamia. And just Just kind of like in everything about all the gods. Those are really good books. Those are ones I just thought it was interesting that Von Helton was demonstrating his knowledge on world religions and was getting it, some of it right. He still comes up with horribly wrong conclusions, but that's besides the point. Folks, we have other golden clips of Von Helton to go over tonight. We're not spending time on that stuff. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. But let's take a look. We got Nick Bravo. Nick Bravo officially has responded, I think twice now, to Von Helton. It has been brought to Von's attention. See, that's the problem with Von Helton. He always calls on people and then demands a response. And then did you watch the response? Nah, I never checked out his channel. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. But yes, Nick did respond to Von and challenged him to a magic duel, I believe. So that'll be interesting to see how that develops. Von Helton, if you do not respond, you are a coward. I gotta give Nick points so far. He's stepped up. He's stepped up. Give credit where credit's due, folks. Yeah, so we'll have ourselves a little shindig-a-ling. Got to catch up with a little bit of Shanny, a little bit of Rev. So we got some new stuff. We got some cool old stuff too. So and tonight, folks, since we're sharing, and this is a special weekend for tonight's musical number, I actually wanted to share something. This is somebody I've been sitting on for quite a while. This is someone that I've known of for quite a while. I'm a very prolific musical talent here on YouTube. Now, some of his videos only are lucky if they break 100 views. I say thankfully millions have been spared. I see it all out there. Adamy, mute that bozo, sorry. Dead Melicote. Lusty, of course. Thank you. Everyone was concerned. I know I didn't post till late. I was just busy. Got Randolph out there. Alternate timeline Shanny. I love it. Mary Sunshine, thanks for joining. Ann Kennedy. Mr. Ruby Loosehead. Everybody. I know I'm missing people, but that's the way she goes. Romper Room did it to me when I was a kid. Alternate timeline Shanny. I've been sitting on someone for quite a while too. Oh my goodness. Folks, this is a very, very, very special musical guest tonight. And I want to thank you all. Every individual that showed up tonight. Yeah, Brett Keen's back. He's doing his shit. I guess that's why Von Helton is all salty. He's over there because he got in a fucking kertuffle with fucking the trivector of fucking Lamehood, Veckel, Brett Keen, and fucking Jesus is Lord or something. So, I don't know. We'll check in on it later if it's interesting. But, folks, let's get this party. Enough of me yakking. Folks, let's get this party started. Yeah.
Highway run into the midnight sun. Wheels go round and round. You're on my mind. Restless heart, sleep alone tonight. Sending all my life along the wire.
Oh, pardon me. Sunshine, not sunshine. Am I saying that right? I don't know.
Said the road ain't no place to start a family. Right down the line has been you and me. Love and a music man ain't always what it's supposed to be. Oh, girl, you stand by me. And forever yours, faithfully.
Nailed it. Nailing it, folks. folks.
Circus life under the big top world. We don't need the clowns to make us smile. Through space and time, always another show. Wonder where I am, lost without you. Been apart and easy on this love affair. Two strangers running for look at the joy of rediscovering you. Oh, you stand by me.
Pop rocks plus Pepsi equals love. Folks, you know what? I'm actually a little concerned on another listen of this that this is actually, he's nailing this performance. He's so tight on this that the algorithm might actually mistake him for the real. It was Stephen Perry. I think they might actually, folks, I think we might have to move on because this is actually a little too good, folks. I do admire the scarf though. If we go back, the scarf on the microphone is an excellent touch. Jeepers.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Celebrate history with an Irving Hilton commemorative plate. These plates are guaranteed to make your house look greasy and glorious. Highest quality guaranteed. It smells kind of funny. These plates are made with the finest plastics and paint you can only find at Walmart. Display stand included. The Irving Hilton commemorative plate can be yours for 6 easy payments of $19.99. So call now, 1-800-555-4787. You can also send a check or money order to P.O. Box 1134, Plains of Oblivion, Kentucky.
Oh my fucking god, dude.
Order now and get a free magnetic spoon with every purchase.
Alright guys, here's another video from the Daylight Drone. This was shot about 7:15 in the morning. This is before we took off down the road, sitting in the driveway. I know I'm getting ridiculed, and I'm dead serious. I could very well be killed for this. So I'm going to blow it up. As soon as I blow it, now you see it's coming into view. I'm going to try to keep it in the middle of the screen. Here it is right there. Now look at it. It's got a different shape, don't it? Look at it. You tell me what that is. That is not a star. That is not any drone. And by the way, this is original. So I'm going to change the settings. There's Zeke. Look how bright that is. That's Icarus, Arctic, Burlesque, Denim, Mercury, Napa, Vanilla. You people, let me know. What is it? You see, it's got shape. It's got absolute shape and form. Now, do I have UFOs following me around? Is this a UFO? It looks like one, but I think this is alien technology that our government's had, and they're stalking me with it. As I said, this is Zeke, the filter. It's called Zeke, and that shines up pretty clear.
Because I'm like a stuffed turkey
intensity
for Thanksgiving. Stick me with a fork. I'm all done.
Alternate Timeline Shanny has just donated $2 through Super Chat. That song was How I Feel for High Fructose Corn Syrup.
I love that on my Egos. Thank you very much. I see Stella out in the chat. I don't know if she's still here, but you pissed off Von Helton something good. We might have to take a look at that later. He was a little upset at the video that you made, Stella.
See, there's standard light, that's regular, and then we go all the way to Zeke. But you see, there it is. I'm not, I don't know how to fake this crap, y'all. But that's what's following me. Now, is that a UFO? Or is that United States technology? Or is that UFO technology the United States government has finally figured out to terrorize and test it on people like me. United States government, I want the money that you've stolen from me and all these goddamn weapons. All these weapons you've tested on me, the murder of all my friends and family, all the people you've killed. I want to get paid. And then I want a goddamn written apology saying, I'm sorry for ruining your life, Mr. Townsend. You're not crazy. Then I want reparations for my children. For all the families of the victims where you people have killed in your plot to make me look like I'm crazy. I can guarantee you this right here is not any technology that the government's advertising. And again, adjustments, we'll go back and I'm going to blow it back. I'm going to reduce it back where it was. This is me standing in my driveway at home at 7:15 or 7 o'clock in the morning. See, there it goes. That's about, I would think, 10 streets away. Right there it is. My imagination. Blow it up. Blow it up. Blow it up. Blow it up. And there she blows. Clarity. Vignette. No, I haven't. So there you go, folks. You tell me what you think, because I sure don't know what to think about it.
You see my work shoes?
That's blown up in Zeke. That's the same object at the end of the road. It just seems like it's inverted now. Like the person was having fun sitting upside down in here. I don't know what it is. Is it a person? I have no idea. But this is some kind of aerial device that the government don't want you knowing about. But they sure don't mind testing it on me, do they? I'm a targeted citizen. Pray for me, because nobody else has got this footage. Not one other targeted individual on this planet has got this footage. None. I've waited and just waited for God to provide what I needed. And here it is. So you guys tell me what this footage is of these things that are following me around every night that has helped destroy my life. The constant surveillance state. I can't go anywhere without being seen. I'm waiting for an explanation. Pray for me. Pray for my family. I am targeted citizen. Goodbye.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Hey guys, so this end time generation is something else, bro. So when you're dealing with like end time wicked, the most wicked generation, as in the days of Noah, it's gonna be the rules are gonna be a little bit different towards these people. So I wanted to talk to you guys about, most of these prophets today. They are actually, all they are just fortune tellers. They're fortune tellers calling themselves prophets, because prophets actually don't do what they do. Like when they're like, oh, yes, kingdom spouse is coming soon. Like, you're about to meet your kingdom spouse. And they're just like basically doing all this fortune telling witchcraft, And those of you who keep watching these YouTube fortune tellers, because that's what King Saul did. And all they're doing is they're posing as, they're calling themselves prophet, but really they're just witches and fortune tellers and occultists, And those of you who follow all these YouTube ministries, that's why you're not getting any, breakthrough, and you have all this calamity, and you're always, you have this constant double mind. You're getting tossed to and fro. You don't know what's up and down, left or right. You don't know what the Lord's saying. That's why you have to run around trying to hear a word from everyone else, because you don't hear him yourself. It's because you're getting information, false information from fortune tellers. Because listen, guys, unless these people are actually, like all of Jesus' actual disciples, like in the book of Acts, like me as well, we get persecuted, we get muzzled. Officials always come in our house trying to question us. What are we doing? And, all kinds of things. Put us in jail, falsely accuse us, because we are actually a threat to their communities. We're a threat to, you know, what they felt is comfortable, them living a lie, but we shake up their foundations, you know? So all these fake YouTube ministries, prophets, oh, kingdom spouse, you know?
So in typical Tila fashion, this video does progressively get louder. And it seems that Tila is getting back to her good old crazy self. She has her own cycle, apparently. It's a little bit wider of an orbit than Shanny. And, you know, I know that sounds like an oxymoron of some sort, or some kind of contradiction, how there can be a wider orbit than Shanny, but that aside, Tila seems to be coming back to Crazy Town, and she still has the banks that she cuts herself, and yeah, but I think this is interesting because I'm thinking what's setting off this one, there's a little bit of a tell there if you caught it. I'm thinking someone's called CPS on her or something, because she gets a little hot about all that. But anyways, we gotta get through this, folks. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I think this is one to keep an eye on. We may have another meltdown coming soon, folks.
Oh, you're about to... The disciples of Christ never did these things, ever. They never went to the town squares talking about every week, hey, so, brothers and sisters in Christ, I have a good word for you today. You're all about to meet your kingdom spouse, and you're all about to break through to the next level and become doctors and lawyers, and, you know, they never did these things, ever. They just, you know, taught repentance, preach to the people to repent, you know, and this really makes me sick. And that's why I feel no pity. That's why when people are like, oh, she's so evil, you know, woe to those who call evil good and good evil. Because when, you know, when their people get struck down, the wicked ones, and I'm sitting here laughing with God because God laughs at them. The one who is in heaven laughs at them because he knows their time is coming. But he said that a long time ago, so their time is already here. You know, them and their children, because their children are even worse than them. I mean, you know, but these people who are wicked, they don't see that they're doing anything wrong. They don't feel like they're doing anything wrong. They're always like, come, let us, you know, go attack them and throw off these restraints from God and his anointed. Let's throw it off of us, you know. So they don't like that. They don't like, all the church people don't like me either, because I expose them all as fakes, false prophets, lukewarms, shake up all their foundations, because before...
I don't even pay attention to what the hell she's saying. Just for the record, I believe she still has me blocked. I'm still blocked and banned. I made her rage about a year and a half or so ago. She got kind of pissy. But I still keep an eye on her.
I came along, they're just real comfortable doing whatever they want, preaching however they want, lies, liar, pants on fire. That's why your whole city and your whole nation is burning down, because you're a liar, pants on fire. If if your nation, if your spirit man is being burned, because you are a liar. So the Lord is really sick of this, guys. Peter never did this. All the disciples of Christ in the book of Acts, they never did this. Instead, all the people, the governments, officials, the scribes, Pharisees, everybody was chasing after them, trying to silence them like they're doing to me. But we, the true people of God, we just rise up even bolder and, you know, preach the truth. It's better to listen to God than to man. So all these people, just stop listening to them, guys. And this is why I don't feel bad when they get struck, when they drink the Lord's cup of wrath to its fullest. Let it be filled to the fullest. That's what God has been waiting, you know, because there's like a limit where you start to fill up this cup, right? God's cup. It's like this right here, right? You fill it up like, right, you know, before it was like the wrath is filled up this much. And then as time passes, you know, people don't repent, so they think, oh, God's not doing anything. Look, ain't nobody see us. We can do whatever we want. We are chosen. We're anointed, fearfully and wonderfully made, blessed going in, blessed going, all this rubbish, right? So they start to fill it up more, and now it's full. It's completely full. And now when it fills up, this is what God does. When it fills up, he says, now you drink it. Drink all of it. it's God's wrath. He pours it back on your head, and there's no escape. There's no escape at that point. There's no escape. Your children get struck down. Everybody gets struck down. And then what happens then? Then everybody looks at heaven and says, oh, curse the name of the Lord. He is evil. His prophet's evil. I will not, they start cursing God and his anointed because they call us evil. But when we heap the burning coals back on their heads, they want to scream and cry, like acting like they're the victims all this time, So that's what's happening right now. Stop listening to these fortune tellers, because that's all they are. Unless they're inhabiting qualities, like I said, as in the days in the book of Acts where they're getting hunted, like literally hunted by officials, people of the community, people from church, trying to silence them because they're preaching so full of fire and shaking up the foundations of the earth. Unless they're doing that, they're most likely 1,000% a false prophet. Not even a prophet. I wouldn't even call them that. They're just fortune tellers, people who just trying to jump on the bandwagon, trying to start their own little communities, always like, they're always thanking, man. That makes me sick. Every time I see them, like, oh my God, we reached 5,000 followers. Thank you guys so much. This would have been, you acting like you're at the Grammys or something, bro. Could you imagine if Peter went in the town squares and was like, oh my gosh, guys, there's 3,000 of you here following me. I'm so blessed. Thank you guys so much. I'm going to sign autographs on the table after this sermon. Okay, guys? And we can take pictures. Like, none of them did that ever. So that's how you know these people are in it for their own gains and not doing the Lord's will, because every little thing, oh, thank you guys so much. Oh, we could have done this without your, like, this is not your ministry, bro. Thank you, Jesus, that you're going to smite every man, woman, and child and uproot them from the land of the living, that the earth will open up and swallow them up alive. In the mighty name of Jesus. Have y'all seen all these crazy storms, these battering rams coming through these cities? So, that's all I wanted to say. Is just stop. Just stop it.
We'll be right back after these messages.
You with the multiple girlfriends during COVID-19.
Oh, now everybody's heard about the word.
Yeah, like you know bigotry. Fuck you, Gen Z. I'd be hitting that puss if you had the balls to invite me to your party.
Fuck you if you don't think that I'm a good person. You are a liar.
I don't really know why I'm single. Because I know how to cook. But if I mention I live in a homeless shelter and want to date you, no. The women are going to be hypocrites and the dudes are going to be misogynists.
I would be a great dad. Don't even dare scrunch your face at me.
Well, everybody's heard about the word.
Lick my dick, haters. Gen Z, be my girlfriend.
I'm not really asking you to hook me up. I'm asking you to be that chick. Or hook me up with that chick. If you don't want to do that, if you're not that chick, you're an age phobe and a classist, or one of the two, which means your entire generation of women is bigoted.
We'll be right back after these messages.
America! I don't give a fuck! Yeah! YouTube.
What up, YouTube fam? It's your boy Cobra back at it with another video. Yo, I want to give you a quick apartment tour. We'll start off in the bedroom, yes. I had a fancy made that pillowcase. That's most definitely what the fuck is up. YouTube, what's up? We got the bedroom here. That's most definitely where it's at. Tubes. Got my closet. Front door, kitchen, we got a couple of closets right here. That's what's up.
So this is short, but the only reason I'm showing it because it's literally the shittiest apartment. I mean, apartment tour videos are shitty anyways, just on their face. But this is probably the shittiest apartment tour that I've ever seen. Like, just on every level.
Good for the adult women in your life.
The audio is his camera.
There she be, YouTube. Anyways, tubes, there's the apartment tour. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch y'all later.
How are individuals doing? I'll let people come in. Alright. Let the folks come in. Hey, Beach Bum. Hey, Crush Burst. Burst Still. Crush Burst Still. What's up? So I got some news. If you want to hear news. Like, I'm amazed by the level of how people get involved in your life that don't even know you. Wise Guy, what's up? How you doing, brother? What's up, Wise Guy? So I got some news, man. But it's like, it really is crazy. Hi, baby girl. I love you. I love you, baby. It really is amazing to me. The level, I mean everything that you could imagine that you think they could get into and could touch, they do. It's nuts. I've never seen anything like it in my life. I've never seen anything like it. So we got 5 people. That's pretty good. So I'm setting up my Twitch, right? I'm getting everything looking like some kind of semblance of... I got my one graphic, and I'm using my links, and, you know, I posted, I put the text in for the text to have text on the screen, RevanShanny.com, because I was thinking, yeah, RevanShanny.com, we could still make some money on that, right? Hi, Adria. Thought I could make some money on Teespring still and sell some baby carrot shirts, right? Why not? It's something, right? I mean, we got $200 in revenue the one month from T-shirts. I mean, that's pretty good. That ain't bad. It's $200 extra. That's Shanny's money, you know. She made a Payoneer account, and we did that. And hey, it's all good, you know. And a couple $100, that's pretty good. So I go to RevanShanny.com. It just brings up Teespring. It brings up the Teespring website with not our products. Well, so I said to Shanny, you should check RevanShanny.com. It's the same thing for her. It's gone. All the shirts I created, do you know how long it takes to create products on Teespring? It ain't 2 seconds, because you got to lay everything out right on the shirt to make it look cool and stuff. They have taken every revenue stream that we could have had. And we were building an audience. People were starting to buy stuff. You know, what's up, Adam? How you doing? It's really amazing to me. What's up, Sad Cat? What's up, Earl Girl? Yeah, I mean, come on. Literal, I mean, I've never seen anything like this. Never. Now Shane Dawson, yeah, canceled, right? Jeffree Star canceled, right? Sure, okay. But they can still make money. Those two individuals might be canceled, but what's canceled anyway, folks? What is it? I think it's something you do to yourself. It's social media suicide, right? Nobody can cancel you except it's you or God. Hey, Jessica. I'm going to call you Jessica because I don't like mispronouncing names, you know? So, that's the news, guys. And it's like, this is just further proof of harassment for a lawsuit. Okay? Because we had definitely made some money on there, $50 or something, probably. That would have been given to us this month. Shanny doesn't look like she's going to get her YouTube money, which she earned. She earned almost $3,000 in a month. Yeah, she did. And then her account just gets deleted, poofed away out of existence. This is not what you call kosher or anything. Okay, cool. Well, I'll call you Jessica, all right? That's cool. So, I mean, you can add this to the mountain of evidence, you know. And on YouTube, I'm trying to report channels for harassment and all of this crazy stuff, folks. And it just blows my mind, the amount, the level of harassment. And the level that they can actually convince these companies that we're evil, you know, not taking care of our kids and all this crazy shit. And these companies believe it and then cut our throats with there's no court of opinion here. There's no voting for if people think Revelation News and Shanny for Christ are horrible people and need to be off the internet. There's no court. It's just summarily done to individuals. Things just taken away from you that you thought you were building something cool. I mean, that's what we're dealing with. I won't give up, Zany Angel. I'm not going to give up because I'm starting something. I started something new today, okay? And I had a plan to do it, and I own the copyright on the name Revelation News Radio, and I'm doing it on Twitch. So I'm not giving up. I'm not. I'm trying to not lose my shit completely. Because my life has been ruined by it's Shanny's trolls. My life has been ruined. I would probably have a couple hundred thousand in my investment account if it wasn't for these times that we had to move. In Colorado, we got called. They called our landlords and the police and CPS so much that we had got thrown out of 2 different places, man. What do you think happens when you have to leave everything that you've bought and rebuy everything in new places? Right? I mean, it's pretty clear what would happen in that case. You're done. Financially, you're screwed. And you're buying stuff on credit, which you don't have stuff to pay for. It's insanity, folks. It really is. But I appreciate people like you that say don't give up. Hi, Valerie. I don't know. You tell me. It's like, what am I supposed to do as an individual that just walked into stuff? I walked into this.
You said, what should I do?
Has been ripped
You
apart.
better fucking believe
Okay.
it. Go.
Rickzilla has just donated $2 through Super Chat. Are we sure Rev isn't Von Helton's clone?
We're not. Nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. That's all I'm saying. And thank you very much for the $2 donation, folks. If you could thumbs up the video, that would be the best birthday present that you could give to me. So if you're just coming in, folks, it's my birthday coming up. I usually don't disclose this type of information, but I want to do something sometime between Friday and Sunday. I don't know when or what yet, but hopefully we can do something. We'll listen to a little more of this, and we're going to move on because we got more to go through, folks. Thanks for joining me.
Just naked. Can't even make some money on self-deprecating humor T-shirts and whatever. I mean, I can't even do that. They won't allow me.
Oh yeah, by the way, if you're just joining, folks, don't let me forget this. Folks, we got you covered. We got you. Folks, by folks, for folks, folks. We got phone cases. We got, listen to stuff.
Hallelujah, praise Jesus. We both got fucked with no lube. Ooh, ooh, ah, yeah, yeah.
Daria 6 Sad World Jane donated $9.99 through Super Chat. Love your channel. I've been binge watching all of it. Slightly smiling face.
Nice, thank you very much. And welcome to the club. Thank you very much for the donation. Stella, if you're still out there, I actually found the clip where Von Helton was reviewing your video. We may check that out. But folks, we got folks, by folks. Look at, we got Scar yoga mat. Look at that. A fucking yoga mat. Folks, we got you covered. We got you covered. Just throwing that out there. Shameless plug. Just a shameless plug. That's all we're doing here. That's all we're doing here. Nothing to see except for folks, merchandise, folks, by folks, helping folks.
To do anything. It's insane. It's really nuts. Well, I'll tell you why. There's a dedicated crew of people out there that literally write emails, dedicated, they make fake legal documents. I mean, it's amazing. And what they do is they report us over and over and over and over and over again that we're abusing our kids and all this lying bull. And what company's going to want to deal with you? No company's going to want to have to defend you against all these lies. So they just delete our stuff. All these Teespring designs I did, gone. They're gone. They just deleted it. Hi, Pellegrino. Nikki. Hi, Nikki. Separate personal from professional. Don't let people know the state you're in. Got to be cautious. Go online now. That's true. People are saying Twitch banned you for being banned on YouTube. Yeah, probably. That's probably true. But for what? What was I banned for? Do you know what I mean? Nothing. I was banned for nothing. Hi, Shelly. Dang, man, you a believer in Jesus? Yeah, I'm a believer in Jesus, big time. I am. Well, I don't know how you can help because it's just what it is. You know, I mean, there's nothing I can do. You know, it's very nice to say. Disguises? I mean, hi, Sean Ray. I mean, that's an option, maybe. Yeah, I was banned from YouTube. Yep. I was banned from YouTube. And every time me or Shanny tries to make an account, it's gone. But Shanny makes an account and she gets 370 subs in 10 minutes. It's amazing. What's going on? Well, I'm just airing grievance because I was doing my Twitch, right? I was setting up my Twitch to do live streams. And I thought to myself, yeah, ReverendShanny.com. So I went there to see if it was functioning. Our page is deleted. They deleted the Reverend Shanny Teespring. Jesus, that's right. He's the way. He's the truth and the life. It's all Jesus. That's it. But I'm going to tell you, I got Jesus, but I need to make money. And this level of harassment that has absolutely resulted in me being crippled. I can't even get a job because of that obstruction charge. I can't get a job because of the obstruction charge. All these people say, get a job, get a job. I was going to get a job. But I found out pretty quick that businesses don't want to deal with a person that had a problem with the cops. Wow, well, you could do a Ted Nugent lookalike. Well, thank you for that. Motor City Ted. He's the shit. I love Ted. Was it a felony? No, it wasn't. But it's an obstruction on a peace officer charge. But that's enough for employers to say, no, get out. Motor City Madman. But here's the thing. I do have a brother in Christ in G to the M to the A to the N. I do. He's willing to help me get jobs because he's a contractor. He gets stuff farmed out to him, and he's like, I'll put the word out there. Apply for disability. That's exactly what I'm doing. Walmart. Well, you know, I'll try Walmart. I will try Walmart, actually. I didn't try Walmart yet. I'll try them. If they'll take me, I'll take a job. I would. But I am going to get on disability because it'll be about a year. You'll be able to work. Then that happened to my friend. Yeah, there you go. See? Yeah. Yeah, but I do need... I'm going to get on disability because I have schizoaffective disorder. So I am going to get on it, and I'm going to get medical Mary Jane and stuff, you know. But yeah, a year, I mean, that sounds good. I thought it'd be 7 years, you know, because I know your record does certain things.
Well, listen, and of course, as people are pointing out in the chat, he just doesn't want to work, and he's scared to work. He's never worked. I can see it being overwhelming. He has no idea what to expect, right? I don't feel sorry for him. I'm just saying I get it. But, I mean, and people are pointing out all the different kinds of jobs he can do. I would point out he doesn't even have to leave the house. I mean, right now, this is where people like, this is what I get it, but I mean, people like Rev or Von Helton or all these people who just, they're part of what I call the 5W Club. Maybe I'll do a special on that, the 5W Club. We won't work, will we? They're all part of that club. They're all too heavy for light work, too light for heavy work. They all got an excuse. But right now is prime time. But, I mean, these people live on the internet. They could literally, like he and Shanny could work maybe 20 hours a week each and take orders for Kentucky Fried Chicken or fucking whatever, right? With a voice over IP phone. I know that's still not enough to support, but I'm just saying, I mean, just as far as just making some money, they can do that. They don't even have to leave their home. But they just, you know, you can't be, you know, threatening to go postal and kill the family while you're taking orders for a restaurant. So they'd probably fuck that up too, I guess.
It takes a long time, yeah. It does take a long time to get on disability. Doesn't Goodwill take anyone? Easy Work, too. No. No, they don't take anyone. Hey, Twisted Insanity. They don't take anyone, but that's where I'm going to do. I have to do community service at the same time. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to Goodwill actually to get to do community service that I have to fulfill. Disability, yeah, for your anxiety. There you go. Absolutely, anxiety can cripple you bad.
So think about this, folks. He wants to get disability for crippling anxiety, which is being amplified and brought on by the fact that he has to face reality and get a job. Do you see how circular this is? I'll repeat it again. He's expecting to get disability because he's anxious about getting a job. Huh.
Well, that's it. That's the news, and I love everybody in here. They're really nice. You guys are nice. Yeah, I have to do community service. I have to do 24 hours. They might hire me after the community service. Yeah, that's a good point, Jessica. Yeah. I mean, it is a job. I don't know the pay, but, you know. Yeah, I love you, Twisted. You're awesome. Love you. But, we can't make any money. We've been summarily canceled from culture. We've been canceled from society because a bunch of people decided to troll and false flag and false call and this craziness. Gotta rely on Jesus. Don't fence it. I'm all.
Can you imagine Rev in the fucking interview explaining his fucking obstruction charge? Because it's such a weird charge. It's like, fuck it. I got a little fucking high. I wasn't drunk. I was fucking high. I went to the fucking kids. Her fucking kids. The ones that drained me all the money and made me come here. In the first place. So they're her kids. So really it's her fault. It's not my fault. So the fucking kids. I'm picking up the fucking kids. I'm a little high. I ain't drunk. I fucking whack a dude, put a little fucking dingy-do, this little scuff, a little bump in someone. No, they got fucking kids. They make a big fucking deal. The cops come, they're making a big fucking deal. They're already harassing us because she beat me with a fucking fetish whip. It's all fucking crazy, loopy. I get fucking worked up. Next thing you know, I'm smacking the cop in the mouth with my wrist. And I'm fighting. Like, can you imagine that interview? Anyways, we had to flee our state, and I'm looking for a job. Oh, God.
Jesus, that's it. Sam's Club overstocker, $12.50 an hour, but I know get a job or disability. God makes a way. Yeah, the disability for now, while I have this problem with employment. And then I'll get a job somewhere, you know? How can I find Shanny a channel on here? She's dead inside something. Look up Dead Inside. Yeah, Shanny is on here. Don't let anyone pull you away from the pit. There's no way that I'm going... these people have really tested everything that... I mean, every bit of patience and grace and love that I've ever had has been absolutely tested by this. Yeah, thank you, Sean Ray. I appreciate that. There you go. Dead Inside, My Heart Is Broken. That's her channel on here. Can I ask if you partake in dope? Well, I can't right now. Okay? Alright, here's my story. Shanny and I got together from YouTube, and I was a drinker, heavy drinker. And, what's up, Monica? And here's what happened. Basically, I had to quit drinking because I was... no woman could handle the way I was on alcohol. Like Jack Torrance. Really bad. And I went out to Colorado to get away from alcohol.
John donated $28. This is a test donation for $28.
I apologize. I was saying, April, thank you for the donation. I was doing a test because the donation should have played if you leave a message anyways. Maybe you didn't, but I do appreciate it. And I was just testing it, but let's do that test again, folks.
John donated $22. This is a test donation for $22.
Yeah, it should play. I don't know why it doesn't sometimes. It's a silly thing. It's one of my favorites, Nick. It's one of my favorites. I'd like to see it more often.
You know? And I was smoking weed out there because it's legal, but I can't because I don't have my med card here in Pennsylvania. So I can't do dope right now. I can't. I wish I could. I wish I had a joint right now instead of a cigarette, but, you know, the world's nuts. Yeah, I'll tell you what happened with the charge, Valerie. What happened with the charge is Delta 8 will show up on a drug test, just a little pointer. Whatever. It's legal here. That is legal. Delta 8 is fully legal. My God, I'm better off, definitely, because I would have went into heart failure if I didn't stop drinking. So, yeah, Shanny saved my life. She's an angel girl. She saved my life. It's really frustrating. I don't care if it shows up as THC. Guess what? It's legal. You buy it at a store legally. I don't care if you're a medical assistant.
I haven't been too lazy to even bother looking it up. I don't know these Delta 8 fucking vape system things, but do they even have THC in them? Or are they just CBD? Because if they're just CBD, who the fuck cares? I'm just saying.
Goes up on a test. I don't care. It's legal. So there you go. It is what it is. And I want to be a successful YouTube individual. I want to be successful. I want to be successful social media personality. You get what I mean? I'd like that career. But it's insane. Yeah, thank you, Nikki. It is legal. You yeah, you're done. It's like you're done. Bye. I'm not taking that crap. Delta 8's totally legal. I buy it at my smoke shop down the road. Chick. Yeah, if you got a problem with Shanny, Valerie, that she's my wife and I love her, and just forget it. I love my girl.
Yeah, he's thinking right now. I guarantee one whiff of new pussy, he's fucking out the door. But anyways, folks, I want to digress a little bit. I see some people answering my questions about Delta 8. I don't know. I'm not into that vape shit. I'm old school. I like smoking the lefties. But just one more. There's another shameless plug, folks, for folks. Anyways, where am I going here with this? Oh, yeah. Stella, if you're still around, I think this is just before. This is the other night's stream. I pulled some nice cherries out of this stream that we're going to check out later. But I think this is just before he plays a video that you made to him. And he thinks you're left-hand path or some bullshit. So let's check it out.
They all talk to each other over on Facebook. Yes, they do. Yes, they absolutely. Yeah, they all talk to one another.
Okay.
You know.
Oh, remember last week when J-Dubs and Lion King and the fucking and Von Helton, the round table of geniuses, were gonna flag me and nuke my channel last week? Do you guys, anybody remember that? Because I just remembered. Nothing happened, by the way.
And you tell this to somebody though, and they're like, "Oh, well, that's just a conspiracy theory." No, no, it's not.
I'm trying to wrap my brain around it because that is. I'm not saying it's a conspiracy theory at all, but you know how sometimes you're trying to figure things out.
It's hard to figure it out. Yeah. Well, no, it makes perfect.
Yeah, there's my commie Canadian internet, folks.
Because see, the Frosts want me off the property so that they can take this land by fiat. And the Trolls want me off the property so that they can stick a needle in my eye. So, I mean, it comes out rosy for everybody. You know?
That's not okay. Nobody.
At least I'm pretty sure it's Stella. I'll be really embarrassed if it's like another YouTuber, but I'm pretty sure it was.
Should stick a needle in your eye.
It's a metaphor here. It's a metaphor.
I know that, but I was going to say, there's a saying like stick a needle in my eye.
Yeah, stick a needle in. Cross your heart, hope to die, stick a needle in your eye. Right.
So, will you be able to go see your kids even though they don't want to come home?
Well, here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it looks bad now.
Yeah.
But here's what I was going to talk about before you came in.
Well, we can talk about it together. I'll be here with you. Support system.
what I was going to say, before you came in, that was going to be the lead into my second half of this here live show.
Well, I tell you what. Could I sit up here with you?
Well, yeah. Within the last few days, every time I log into YouTube, it's a tarot card reader for Scorpio. And every single tarot card reader for Scorpio says you're going to get a breakthrough. Late this month, early next month, you're going to get a breakthrough. You're going to get a breakthrough. You've been waiting. You're finally going to get your breakthrough. Okay, so I'm coming out of this. The gods are going to pull me out of this. But the Trolls are like, well, where's your gods? Where's your gods? I assure you they're still in control. I assure you they've got this. And the beauty of it is that it fleshes out all these people that were doing evil, you know, and it pulls them out and exposes them.
Kinston, how do you know I'm another troll? He knows I'm my old name. Whatever. I don't even know who that is. I'm sorry. I hate that when people accuse me of that. You know who I used to be. We've talked like 20 times.
Right.
It's not, we've had arguments, yes, but we clearly made up. Thank you. Okay, it's okay, Kinston. You know what? I think it's awesome that you were looking out for Vaughn. That's kind. But I'm not. He knows who I am, but I'm trying to keep the name Aurora. Thank you, Vaughn, for not outing me. Okay, so please continue. So, pick up where you left off, and I will hit mute so you can continue.
Okay, well, before I do that, let me play this. The audio is kind of low, so...
Somebody said something to you in the chat. It's ACN 1987. His children are his creation, therefore his property till age 18 when they mature. How do you see that? Do you...
They're telling the truth.
Okay, can you explain
They're telling
that?
the truth.
Okay, well, let's watch this first and then...
Yeah, let's watch this first.
Okay.
And then we'll... now, remember, the audio is very low, so you're going to have to listen.
Hey, happy Father's Day to everyone. Rev, who cannot get his weed or his smokies. And for Vaughn, who's not getting his children back if they don't want to come back to him. Happy fucking Father's Day, you fuckers. Poor, broke, destitute, and no fucking kids.
Now, the interesting thing about this video is you notice what she was wearing. Did you notice what she was wearing?
No, but I would like to say no está bien. That wasn't nice. I mean, I seen she had a t-shirt on, but I was...
The audio should be working. It's coming through, I think.
Looking at the...
I'm not... I should have grabbed her... I'm pretty sure that's Stella. I should have grabbed her channel link. I forgot to.
What she was smoking. I was like, what the fuck is she doing? So no, I didn't see her shirt. Could you show me again?
I'm assuming it's legal in her state.
It probably is.
It probably is.
It's probably like shame.
But here's the thing. Her shirt and the dress that she was wearing was very pagan in origin.
Okay.
Okay, so this is not, you know, that was very upsetting to me.
Are you going to curse her? Is that like what you can do?
No, I'm not going to curse her.
Okay, I'm just asking because she had a pagan shirt on and she over here talking smack.
No, but here's what here's the thing. The gods I serve don't take kindly to pagans abusing other pagans. They don't. Okay. You know, and like I said, even the head of Wicca confronted Aleister Crowley and said, we're not walking down your path. In other words, a path of evil. And so, yeah, this girl is a pagan. You can tell by the clothes she's wearing. And she had a little bracelet on as well. And I can assure you that the gods are going to deal with this person harshly. Okay. Trust me. And you don't want to be on my gods' bad side.
Clearly.
So there you go. Stella, if you're out there, say hello so people know what to look for your channel. Her channel name, I believe, is Stella. I'm subscribed to it. I probably could grab the link. And maybe while we're playing the next video, I'll look for her channel because I did subscribe. Folks for folks, with folks. And let's keep moving ahead. Thank you for joining me. Please thumbs up the video, folks. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. You know all that fucking mumbo jumbo.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Everything.
That's what I was saying. I was saying to someone privately. I was saying, if I heard on the news Vaughn flew planes into the Kentucky CPS building, you know what? I would say Vaughn was a hero. You know.
Yeah, well, you know,
I wouldn't be. I
remember.
Obviously, you know, you're gonna kill a lot of innocent people, but still, I mean.
Wait a minute. Are they innocent? Are they innocent?
Well, I'm sure there's a few.
I mean, they're stealing people's children, so are they innocent? No.
This is just, oh man, this is just so. There's J-Dubs, the innocent enabler. Vaughn, if you walked in a post office and shot a bunch of people, I'd think you're a hero. Oh, maybe some innocent people. Then Vaughn piped, are they innocent though? Are they really? Folks, this is the breeding ground of fucking mole fucking shooters and shit on the internet here. I don't think we need to encourage Von Helton. Notice the Chris Chan sweater. Still in the closet, folks.
Oh, they're guilty as fuck. They're not innocent of a damn thing. And they're bloody communists on top of it.
Yeah, we all know that Puss in Booty's a secular opinion. Duh. Okay, it's no big surprise. Ain't that right, secular opinion? Yeah, it is. Come on, secular opinion. You are not? Dude, I got 20 people saying you are. And you're saying you ain't. I had 20 people fucking tell 20 people fucking PM'd me and told me you were secular opinion, man. Puss and Booties, do you have ops in secular opinions room right now? Because if you do, I'm gonna ban your fucking ass.
Who has ops?
Talking about Puss and Booties, somebody in my room. How could you have up there? It is secular. See, everybody, Puss and Booties, like I said, man, I got 20 PMs saying you were secular opinion. I mean, come on. Do you have a working webcam, Puss and Booties? We can end this right now. If you have a working webcam, we can end this right now. All you have to do is come up on co-host and give me 4 fingers, and then 3 fingers, and then I'll take you down. There should be a little green light down there that you click on. Well, okay, that is not secular opinion.
Let's just
that is not secular opinion. That's all I needed, thank you. That's all I needed, thank you. Okay, so Scarface and some of the other people that kept saying that it was secular opinion. Oh man, did y'all get pwned. Oh man, did y'all get pwned. Oh my god, did y'all get pwned.
I just love how he flips it now. Now it's everybody else, right? He did say everybody was saying, but he was pretty convinced. I'm pretty sure if we play that back, he was pretty convinced that was me. Now, funny part 2 to the story, if you want some behind the scenes back in the day, the night right after she confirmed the account, she gave me the password and abandoned it and let me use it as a troll account after. So it wasn't me, but once it was confirmed it wasn't me, it was me.
Fail, fail, fail all around. Okay. Well, Puss and Booties, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I hate to put you on the spot like that. But, you know, people are like that. They're going to accuse people that they don't know. And that does happen, you know. But thanks for being a good sport and coming up long enough to prove that you were innocent, you know. Well, I think we pretty much established that it is not secular opinion. Yeah, it's, you know, hey, Puss and Booties. You know, I want to say categorically that it was not me that was insisting you were secular opinion. Okay, let's just get that shit on record, shall we? Alright. We all know that Puss in Booties is secular opinion. Duh. Okay, it's no big surprise.
We'll be right back after these messages.
And now, Deeper Thoughts by Justin Emo Howling Wolf.
This is what I think of it. They get off on fucking with somebody who's mentally insane in the membrane. They're all out to destroy my reputation. You deserve fucking death. I gave her back a channel and she's talking shit about me every Now we're gonna fucking play! Get off of making fun of the mentally ain't fucking funny! And all of you deserve death! There you go, motherfuckers! Somebody that was born with brain damage! It's not fucking funny! And now I'm a piece of shit! Hated by everybody in the community because of the made
Same country as them.
Well, you know what he
thought he was in Scotland.
You want to know what all you
I mean, he's got fucking water. He's not.
It's all part of the same island, you dumbass.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Chatty donated $5 for the lulz.
Indeed, for the lulz. Folks, this is the making of a champion. This is last year's champion. Now, I've been promising to put up the saga. We're going to do it. I'm probably going to do it as a premiere tomorrow. Let's say tomorrow sometime. Daytime-ish, afternoonish, and we're going to walk through that. Now, he's been gone for a while. The Shrimpin' Trucker is pathetically running his channel. I don't know what they're doing. But, folks, this was last year's winner. This is a contender. He started out strong. Let's put it back for the people that are new. This is the making. This is what we're looking for, folks, this year. Now, mind you, Rev has matched the ass out mad with just the ass out holding his bumhole open in the shower, and that's humiliating and embarrassing and cringy all on its own. But this is out of pure rage, and that's what gives it its je ne sais quoi.
Part of the same island, you dumbass.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
That's what all you trolls can do! Kiss my ass!
I love you.
I can see this being taken down.
Fucking Rick just said I love you.
Right now. Anyone, is Mike Toppin actually live right now? He keeps copping on every couple of
I
nights.
think that might be a kid.
All right, we're just here for the
That might
rage.
be a kid.
We're just here for the rage.
Motherfucking
Here we go.
faggot!
Folks.
And what are you doing that I can't ban you from the panel? I can only kick you motherfucker! Because you're a fucking hacker! You're a fucking scumbag! And we don't want trash in this fucking room! Pieces of fucking trash! Like you! Fucking faggots!
This is our rage quota for the night, folks.
I'll just keep banning off fucking night, losers! I'll keep banning off fucking night! I'll keep kicking off fucking night! Cause I got nothing better to do, fuck faces!
Well, I don't like fucking Jade and get out to my fucking stream now, you fucking
Yeah,
assholes.
they're fucking hackers cause I can't ban them. I can only kick them. Cause they're fucking hackers and they're hacking the fucking panel. So that's fine. I'll keep kicking all night. My clicking finger is getting better, baby. I can do it all fucking night, faggots. I can do it all fucking night.
I don't care if I lose all my fucking subs. You don't load the fucking trolls.
And
Fuck off.
nobody knows damn well why you can't run your own stream. Because they kick you off the panel and then they porn bomb you. Like Jaden did to you 2 nights ago. You know he does that shit. Because Jaden's a little 4-eyes fucking faggot.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, I'll keep kicking all night. Just keep kicking, baby, all fucking night.
Bye, assholes.
Josh is another fucking faggot that I'd like to smash his fucking face in. You're another fucking loser, Josh. You're a fucking faggot, too. You're a low-life fucking faggot. Yeah, I'll smack that fucking smile right off your faggot face. You're a fucking loser. A fucking loser. You're a fucking loser.
I'm not a predator. Carl? You there, Carl?
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Jason.
You need to get rid of him now.
No, you're not getting rid of
He's
me,
ruining
bro.
your channel. He's a scammer.
No,
that is not Carl.
He sent Lady Di his penis.
You kick him off, and then
You're porn bombing, email. You porn bomb Lady Di. You sent Lady Di your penis.
Dishonorable fucking faggot!
You need to be arrested, email.
Aviator! You're a fucking
You're a criminal.
faggot! You're a disgrace!
Stop showing your penis
to
on
the United
YouTube.
States military! You fucking faggot!
I've fucking had enough of this. I've fucking had enough.
Yeah, I'll keep kicking, asshole. What? What? Why do you gotta keep being an asshole? Do you have no life?
Idiot.
Do you have no fucking life, faggot?
Shut up, you fucking idiot.
You're a fucking asshole! I'll kill you, you motherfucker!
Okay,
I
shut
will
up.
find out where you are, you're fucking dead! Do you understand me? You're fucking dead!
Can you spray that one again?
Folks, this brings back, listen, I've been neglecting something. If you bear with me just a moment. Just give me a sec, folks. I just want to make sure everything's okay. Sorry, 1 minute. Just give me a moment.
The Google subscriber you have called is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
Yeah, they're baloney tits. I just want to make sure everything's going okay, that you're enjoying your little staycation. I don't know what the hell you guys do, being broke. I don't know what is a day at the beach for you guys. You just wait till it fucking rains and that fucking hopper down at the dump fucking floods out. You guys splash around there and fucking throw gravel at each other. I don't know what you fucking guys do. But we are anxiously return. There are those, I will say, that are anxiously anticipating your return. Listen, you have slipped in the ranks. I've got to say, right now, at best, you're looking maybe a third place. And then if I find a new cow, that trophy's gone. You're not even... So, I know you are a contender, Justin. And I want you to come back strong and healthy, so you rest up. You little soldier, you. And we're going to be looking forward to what you have to contribute to the Lulz Cow champion of 2021. I have faith in you, folks. Can we get behind Emo? We are live right now, folks. Emo, there's people behind you. We need you back. Till next time, you little creep. Anyways, folks, it's just something I got to do. Let's move ahead.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Twisted insanity. I do have big old tig bitties. I do. Hello, wise guy. I see that your handsome butt has joined. How are you, sweetheart? I love that boy, that man, that amazing soul he is. I love wise guy. He's such a good guy.
What is wrong with my parents' age? I keep hearing rumors online that Rev is gay. Why do people lie?
What?
Because they're morons.
Jesus Christ.
Wait, Jason is anti-gay? No.
Yeah, I'm anti-gay. I'm gay and I'm anti-gay. That's Shane Dawson. They did that to him. Sure.
Well, dang, you sure fooled me last night with your gayness.
Oh, I know, right? Slamming your pussy so hard I hit your cervix, you clean. I don't know how I did that. Because my dick's not long enough to hit a cervix.
You did, but whatever.
Okay. Then that's some kind of Superman shit going on.
You were just excited.
I was excited, yeah. Well, that's true. Extremely hard.
Oh, God. You see how they're doing this? Now they're turning into this does Rev hate gay people thing. What? Okay, Feder, you've had your time.
Does
Bye.
Rev date gay people?
No, Rev does not hate gay people at
hate
all.
Gay people. No. No, I don't. I am not gay, nor do I hate gays.
Gosh, you don't have to be gay. And just because you're not gay doesn't mean you hate gay people. That's so.
I
1 minute. I got to. 1 minute.
What the fuck?
We'll be right back after these messages.
Lucifer, I do not make pedo mods. No, I do not. And number two, they aren't against the law any damn way, so it sucks to be you. But no, I do not make pedo mods. Sorry. I repair them or I modify them, but I do not make them.
Well, doesn't the left hand do bad while the right hand does good?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, yeah.
Doing bad stuff. No,
you know,
man.
now you get these pagans, well, there is no black and white. There's only shades of gray. And there's no real such thing as white magic and black magic because all magic is a tool. And you can use that tool for good or ill. And I get that. I understand where people would say that. But in my experience, my personal experience, I do believe that there is good magic and bad magic. I do believe that there is black and white. But, you know, I can see where some pagans would say that it's all shades of gray and that, you know, magic is a tool and you can use the tool for good or ill. I get it. However, what left-hand pathers ultimately end up doing is they end up going down a dark, very, very dark path. And the gods are like, that's it, we're done with you. Bye. You're going down that path, you go it alone. And then so what eventually happens is they start cavorting with demons and evil spirits that they believe they can control, by the way. And so they, you know, they're messing around with demons and evil spirits, and it usually doesn't end very well.
Nope.
It usually does not end very well. So, you know, that's why that's why I sometimes get a chuckle, you know, all these pagans are evil. They're all full of the devil. And I'm like, man, if you only knew, if you knew how many demons I've banished out of darkness, you know, you take the average country preacher, okay, they've maybe banished maybe one or two demons in their entire fucking lives. And I've banished one or two demons maybe in a week's time, if not more, you know.
In a week's time, folks. So a lot of this, like I said, I pulled some cherries from this stream, so we don't have to endure the whole thing, because a lot of that is going on about the frost and shit. But this is world-class bullshitting right here, folks. What you're going to hear, some of this shit in this clip. This is some epic fucking bullshitting. Anyways, I'm just going to let it play.
Because demons, they keep coming back, and you got to keep banishing them. Or you encounter new ones that you have to banish.
So are you saying these demons are like a hemorrhoid, basically?
Yeah, it's kind of like gonorrhea. It's kind of like gonorrhea. It never really goes away, you know, and you just kind of you just got to kind of kick it to the curb, and then it just keeps coming back.
But
let's go
no, I
ahead,
mean,
go
you
ahead.
know, but seriously, for me, you know, it's I like I said, I kind of get a chuckle out of it because the average Christian pastor would absolutely shit their pants if they encountered what I've encountered over the years.
I
They
believe
would
it.
lose their ever-loving fucking minds. Because I guarantee you, most of them have never even encountered a demon, let alone to know what the fuck to do with it when they did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then, of course, you've got these demons that when the Catholic Church approached them and when Lutherans approached them, and yes, even some Protestants approached them, the demon looks at them and says, fuck your Jesus. I don't recognize your Jesus. What are you going to do now, Christian? And at that point, the Christians, like, they lose their shit. And then that's when they got to call me in there to actually banish the damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah, so, okay, like, you know this never happened. The scenario he's talking about, he's talking as if it actually, like, and this is when they would call me in. So they're Christians, yet they're willing to, oh, sorry, this demon apparently doesn't recognize anything about Christianity, right? So we got to call in the pagan, because obviously this isn't a Christian demon. It's a different kind of demon. Like, it never happened, folks.
they got no clue, man. That one of the biggest problems of being a Christian is the spiritual vulnerability that you have. And a lot of people don't understand that, or they don't want to understand that, or they just get offended. Oh my God,
Fat Photog gets 25 extra internet points for that Billy Ocean reference. I'm just saying. Get out of my dreams.
I'm so offended. Von Hilton so offended me. Well, you know, put something around your fucking neck at least. Try something, anything. You know, at least try to protect yourself from spiritual things.
Well, I was going to tell you I've tried. Well, I'm looking into different things I have told you.
Yes.
And I've always been drawn to one god and two goddesses. Well, technically Hecate's three. But I love Hecate.
Mm-hmm.
Persephone and Hades are like my favorite love story.
Okay.
And so those are the three, well, the god and two goddesses that I work with, technically.
Right.
Yeah.
And
If
you know
there's
what? That's wonderful.
If there's one you could pick, like because I know you don't know the names of your gods, but have you ever had an inkling of
Oh
what
yeah,
you would
dude,
do?
I've been I've been all over the map. I've been, you know, this has been a long drawn out thing with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, I was a Buddhist for a while, Taoist. I was a Satanist even for a while.
Okay,
you know,
but the Satanist you were.
Yeah, I've tried everything, dude. I've literally tried it all. And, you know, and when I finally settled on, on what I am now, it's basically just like, okay.
Yes, Stella, I don't know, you must have been either really high or away from the computer, but we played that video earlier of him reviewing your video where you light a blunt with a blowtorch, which I totally respect. And people were wondering, I apologize, I didn't share the link to your channel, so if someone could get that. I was busy doing stuff. I am subscribed, it's somewhere, but I can find it. I can find it by the end if no one else can.
I'm going to clear my mind. I'm going to clear my heart. I'm going to denounce everything, and I mean everything. TV, science, radio, music. Denounce it all. Religion, science.
Sorry.
Just denounce everything.
Mm-hmm.
Clear my mind, clear my heart, and say, okay, guys, what do you want me to do? Wow, what a radical thought, right? It's like, what do you guys want? And you say, okay, well, here's what we want. Here's who we are. Here's what we believe. Here's what you need to do. It's like, okay. Sounds like a plan to me. So,
I need to know who I'm working with, because I don't trust. Even I know you can say, like, you can feel it's a god and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that you can tell, but somebody who is inexperienced as me, I can't tell. So how do I know you're a god? How do I know you ain't no shicey demon? I don't trust you. Just saying.
Well, I'll tell you how you know. Okay, I was working at a posh restaurant called Brown Derby in Fairfield, Ohio, and I kept getting slighted on my checks. And then one day, after about the third or fourth check, I just said, "Fuck this!"
I'll fuck someone up.
I threw my apron on the floor and I walked out.
That's all you did? I would have fucked my boss up. Like, excuse me, bitch.
So I go out and I get in my vehicle, and I'm literally stopped in my tracks by this presence, and a voice speaks into my gut, not my head. I'm not crazy. Speaks into my gut. I'm explaining it for the trolls, because the trolls like to get shit twisted. But it speaks into my gut, and it says that you will not see this building 1 week from today. And I'm like, say what? Said, you will not see this building 1 week from today. And I'm like, okay. So I get in my car and I go home. And curiosity obviously got the better of me. I had to know, right? So I get in my car and I go back down, because this is like, Brown Derby was kind of like at the end of a strip mall, right? Yeah. And so I come back to Fairfield. I pull into the mall parking lot, and there is nothing there but a flat parking lot with a few pipes sticking up out of the ground. It literally was gone. The building in its entirety was gone in a week. They must have had thousands of people tearing that fucking building down. They had to have, because it was a good size, this wasn't no tiny building. This is a good sized building. And it was gone, man. Gone. And it's like, okay, now you motherfuckers got my attention. And it's like, okay, well, and then that's like I said. And I had a visitation, just kind of like Trump's, but a little more intense, I think.
Yeah.
And it spoke to me and said, you have a great and glorious future that'll benefit all of mankind. And I'm like, okay, great. Where is it? And I'm still asking, where is it? Because it ain't got here yet, obviously. Mm-hmm. But the thing of it is that, when you get a visitation like that, you're never the same. You're never the same. And I've not been the same since. And, there's some details to that I'm not going to go into because of the trolls and haters, but
yeah,
I was at a very serious, I had just gotten through my first divorce with Pamela Sue. And, I was literally at a crossroads.
Okay. Well, I've never heard you talk about her ever.
Pamela Sue was my first wife, and her family obviously did not want me marrying her. Mm-hmm. Johnny Johnson later on expressed that he wanted one of his buddies to marry her, and that's exactly what happened, by the way.
I just love the fucking, like, everyone around Vaughn has these fucking shifty names. We got fucking Johnny Johnson and Ronnie Ray Frost and fucking, it's like Von Helton is surrounded by like 1950s Sun Record fucking producers or some fucking shit.
Oh, and her husband passed. He suffered a motorcycle accident and passed away. And the sad part about it is that her entire life after her divorcing me was a total lie. It was a total scam. Wow. It was all perpetrated by Johnny Johnson, one of her relatives' husbands. And it was all a scam. There wasn't anything real to it at all. It was all based on lies, total lies. Lies about me, lies about my mother, lies about everything. And unfortunately, she listened to them, and that's unfortunate. But you know what? Shit happens. Mm-hmm. Everything happens for a reason. I don't know what, but in the interim, I lost 2 children through her.
I'm so sorry.
And I get this visitation. I lived on Sherman Avenue, off of High Street in Hamilton, Ohio, and I get this knock on my door. I was at home alone. And Pamela must have been working at the nursing home at the time, but I was home alone. I get this knock on my door, and it's these 2 Luciferian Satanists.
What?
And these Luciferian Satanists were very, very frightened of me. Why? I do not know. But they were extremely frightened of me. And they were white as a sheet, and they come in and they say, we got to talk to you. We got to talk to you. I'm like, okay, well, all right, well, come on in. And so they told me every minute detail of both boys passing. They were able to tell me the name of the hospital. They were able to tell me all this information that was not released to the public. They were able to tell me in minute detail. Okay, so that tells me, okay, these guys are legit. I said, okay, well, obviously you're legit because you're able to tell me shit that even the press didn't report. And so, okay, well, what do you want? They said, we have a message. And I said, oh, here it comes. They said, no, it's not like that. We have a message. Our God, Lucifer, did not kill your kids. Because remember, at the time, I'm kind of a quasi-Christian. I'm kind of waffling a little bit. But I'm still Christian enough to where I'm kind of clingy, you know. And they're like, listen, our God did not kill your children. And I'm like, you mean Lucifer? They said, yeah. And I said, well, okay, just out of pure curiosity, who did? They said, Jehovah. And I'm like,
I mean,
what?
hey, listen, he does that. I mean, we were talking to G-Man, and evidently God's allowed to kill him.
Well, like I said who? And they said Jehovah, the Christian God. And I said, oh, really? And so obviously that took me aback a little bit. And I'm like, huh, okay. You know, and of course the death of these two children was a stepping stone to, you know, convince Pamela Sue to divorce her husband, because after all, it was all my fault that the children died. Right, guys?
Really? Is that what they said?
That was one of the things that was floated. Yes.
I mean, that's really
somehow all my fault. And it's like, well, no, wait a minute. My shit worked, or she wouldn't have got pregnant in the first damn place. Right.
Right. And sometimes.
Yeah. But anyway, it's all good. You know, like I said, you know, this was years and years and years and years. So, you know, I'm over it.
I just want to point out the reason I'm playing this is just not because it's a lot of prolific bullshit back to back to back. It's that if you're new to Von Helton, like, he rarely ever talks, anymore at least, about Pamela Sue and the Luciferians and losing his first two kids. And see, that used to be his trope until the Andrea saga, right? So this is Golden Age Von Helton that you're getting a rare glimpse into. I don't know if people are here. I know you have to be more of a hardcore Von person to appreciate this, but I hope it's not getting lost. If you're new to the Von Helton universe, folks, this is Golden Era Von Helton that he rarely talks about. This is a rare and candid side of Von Helton.
I don't want to bring up any bad memories for you. I'm very sorry that happened. So let's move on to something happier. Well,
he even talked, I can't remember if I caught it or not because I didn't have time to catch everything, but in this stream he even claims that he was to resurrect his father, but he didn't, and the gods punished him for it. I shit you not.
So we're talking, the name of this live show is This Is the End.
So do it. Let's go. Let's do This Is the End.
But anyway, so, you know, obviously, that took me by surprise because I was not expecting that. I certainly wasn't expecting two Luciferian Satanists to be knocking on my door. You know, so this was a very interesting situation altogether. And ironically, I actually got into Satanism, started doing some research on it after I got this information. I'm like, okay, well, these guys were awfully fucking knowledgeable about shit that wasn't even reported on in the newspaper. Maybe I ought to look into this. And so I did. And, you know, that's how I'd come to be a Satanist for a little while. But, of course, obviously, I cannot be evil. I am a child of the light. And eventually, it's like, yeah, I got to get the fuck out of here. But anyways, the point is that I've tried it all, man. I've tried everything. You name it, I've probably tried it, or at least know about it, or at least researched it. You know, but the point is that this has been a long, drawn-out journey. And I've encountered a whole lot of things. I was nose to nose with a almost fully formed demon.
Nope.
I've had a being of light appear. I've chased angels down hallways.
Wait, why would
I've tried to, I felt strongly to resurrect my father, and I didn't do it, and so now I'm punished for it, supposedly. And
No,
so, yeah,
that's
there's
not
just all
true.
kinds of spiritual, you know, it cracks me up. It cracks me up, Stitchy, because, you know, I get these atheists here on YouTube. Well, I never see anything spiritual. You're full of shit, Bon. I said, oh, my God, come hang with me for a week. 1 week.
Come stay with me for 1 week. I
Right.
guarantee you will not be an atheist when I get done with you. Because
Mhm.
I guarantee you, you will see something spiritual by the time that 1 week is over. Guaranteed. Because I don't know how they do it. An atheist would have to literally lock themselves in their house and never come out. And even then, you still get spiritual shit. So I don't know how the fuck they're doing it.
See,
They literally must have blinders over their eyes.
Mhm.
Oh, I see no evil, I hear no evil, and I speak no evil. That's the only fucking way they could do it, because I'm telling you, even in my house, okay, let me give you an example. Okay, I was sitting there working on my graphics work and minding my own fucking business. And the gods interrupted me, which they want to do. And I said a few choice, colorful metaphors. And it is like, oh shit, I fucked up. And about the time I said, oh shit, I fucked up, boom, out go my lights. I'm in total fucking darkness.
Nope.
It's like, okay. So I go out and I look out the window. Mom's got power. Neighbors across the street got power. People down the road's got power. I'm sitting in darkness. I'm like, okay, you got my attention. What do you want? And then we proceeded to dialogue, and they told me some things, and I told them some things, and we reached a genuine consensus at that point, where they're the gods, I'm the created being, and I'm gonna do what they say. That's basically how it ends up, right? But it was a meaningful conversation. It was, I forget now all the minute details, but it was pretty meaningful. But the point is that they have ways of getting even just sitting in my fucking house. Okay, so I'm sorry, I can't see how an atheist can literally say, I don't encounter anything spiritual or supernatural ever, because that is the biggest load of horseshit. It has to be the biggest load of horseshit I've ever heard, because every fucking waking moment of every fucking day, there's something going on around me. I mean, holy shit, I've got these orbs hanging around my house. That alone is something.
I'll be getting sage.
Yeah, get you some sage and smudge your house. Yes. Which, by the way, I need to do that again, actually, which I really do. I need to do that again. But
go ahead.
But anyway, anyway, to bring this, you said you want me to bring this out to a finality and a conclusion.
No, you don't have to do a conclusion. I'm just saying, I want you to go with your stuff.
Well, what I end up invariably reaching the conclusion was like I said, okay, I've studied all the religions of the world, all the lesser known religions. I didn't fool with Christianity or Judaism or Islam at the time. Now, of course, after 9/11 happened, it's like, okay, I need to study Islam and find out what the hell's going on. But, before 9/11, I didn't fool with Islam or Christianity or Judaism.
Okay.
I wanted to study the lesser known religions of the world and find out what they were all about, and build my knowledge up on, and of course, it all kind of blurs together after the years, right? But I'm sure it's all in the cobwebs of my brain there somewhere. But the point is that, finally it come to this thing in me about organized religion. I really am not comfortable with organized religion.
I don't understand.
I don't know why. I've always kind of had that. I've always kind of had it. And I just, it's like, okay, because I was following Thoth there for a while, and the Norse gods for a while, and I was a Satanist for a while, and I was a Buddhist for a while, and I've tried all the, and the organized religions of this world just never really satisfied me. And so I'm like, okay, I'm going to clear my mind. I'm going to clear my heart. I'm going to denounce everything. And I mean everything. And I did. And then I went to them and I said, okay, I got a clean slate. What do you guys want? And then that's when they're like, okay, we'll tell you. And they told me, and they showed me shit. And, and I've been going down that path ever since. Now there was things that led up to that. I noticed G-Man did a video called Why I Wasn't an Atheist. Well, I was tempted to do a video called Why I'm Not a Christian.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Would you vape me?
Okay, this is a video on scumbag, piece of trash, non-human trolls. Okay, because that's what you are to me now. You aren't even human to me anymore. Okay? There's this one piece of trash cunt out there, and her name is Tour Bus Whore. She calls herself Tour Bus Whore, so do you actually think that anybody's ever going to listen to your words because you're a stupid whore? And you admit it. You say it in your screen name that you're a tour bus whore. Anyway, Shanny got a very generous donation from an individual that said, yeah, I am willing to make Shanny not be in pain for a day. Because there was one asshole in there that was like, well, it's only going to last 72 hours, so I'm not going to pay $70 for it.
Me for nudity?
Who cares? They do that all the time. Fucking liars. You people are not human. To me, you are less than bacteria. You are self-propelled by a demonic spirit, and you're not even human anymore. The people that are harassing my wife's videos and mine, you are less than human to me. You're nothing to me. Which is why I could call you the N-word, but I'll never do that. Because it's just dumb for your career. Anyway. I just want people to know that if you are in the comment section and if you...
Isn't that an interesting... You know, I know it's cliche now, everyone says it, but that didn't age well. And we're going to see right after. Oh yes, folks. Remember he said that.
You are continually in there, but you're not one of these people. Just take a note of how not to be in life. Trolls are non-human. I want to make it very clear, folks. You know, I just had a revelation from God. Do you know what that is? There's a guy on YouTube, a big fat, a big one, a big fat fucking. He's got these black rim glasses. He's got all these people that give him money because I don't know why they give him fucking money. But I just want everybody to know that everybody that follows that guy, he is the biggest, most disgusting, sweaty, fat that you've ever seen.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Login. Now I don't know how.
Hey, John. Hey, John.
What's up?
Secular Opinion is illegally recording us on YouTube. Let us render the hand salute to him.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
What is he right now?
Yeah, right now. He is illegally recording our live show right now.
What's so tantalizing about this?
Yeah, well, exactly. That would be my.
What we should do is we should start saying words that we're not allowed to say on YouTube and then get them banned.
Well, yeah, but then we get banned too. So no, that won't work. That won't work. I wish we could though. That would be nice.
You want me to whip it out and do penis helicopters?
Oh man, that would get them shut down real quick, wouldn't it? But no, I don't actually.
Fart, get out of here.
We are spirits in the material world. Are spirits in the material world.
So, what is the scariest spell you've ever cast and seen?
Scariest spell. Man, I can't even talk. It's one. Scariest spell I've ever cast or seen.
I want to ask Nick Bravo, but he wouldn't really know because he doesn't really do magic.
Well, Satanists, I don't think do magic, do they or not?
Oh, he says.
Well, they would put curses and hexes on people, but I don't think they do mundane magic. But they might. I don't know.
Oh no, he's always talking about some sort of black magic demon or whatever. I'm like, why are you trying to look cool? You ain't summon no demon. Shut up.
I wouldn't think, but I don't. But hey, you never know.
Yeah, I doubt it.
I mean, Left-Hand Panthers claim to invoke demons, so I mean,
well,
he does. Who knows?
Yeah. Well.
Anyways, let's see. Worst spell. Well, there's a spell whereby I can rip your soul out of its body and cast your soul into outer darkness.
Don't you dare, sir.
But obviously, you know, there's conditions that have to be met in order to do something that radical and that twisted. First of all, you got to be one of the most evil sons of bitches, and you know. Second of all, my life has to be in imminent physical danger, and number three, you know, I have to have the blessing of the gods to do it any goddamn way. So
it sounds like a Mortal Kombat move.
Yeah, it is kind of like Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, Mortal Kombat is one of my favorite things, man. Mortal Kombat. But yeah, man, it's kind of like that. So yeah, it is kind of like Mortal Kombat. But the thing of it is very real, very deadly.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, you know, it can only be used in extreme cases.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, would I use it? If push comes to shove and my life was in mortal danger, fuck yeah, I'd use it. I'd rip your soul out so goddamn fast and make your head.
This is exactly why that you got your children took away from.
No, Mom, it isn't. What? We got to deal with this fucking room, by the way. Oh. Did you show Vaughn the message I sent you? I still have the JPEG images he showed you. In fact, he's on now in his room with SecularOpinion, and I went in and berated him. He is a lying bastard. I'm telling you, it gets me angry. A man that I don't even know, apart from watching his hate vids on YouTube, is now messing me around here. I just wish I could talk to Vaughn and explain to him. I know they all laugh at me in there and say things. It doesn't matter if Vaughn unbans you, he will never trust you again, and that I fail because of it. The point is the truth is out. The main thing for me is explaining to Vaughn that I'm innocent. I've done nothing and said nothing against him or you. I just wish he would know that. Yeah, well, Scott's Wizard, sorry. You know, when you go behind my back and shit, you know, I can't trust you at that point. Sorry. Yeah, well, don't worry about it. Just well, maybe you brought me.
So this is a video from the archives, folks, and this, if you're not getting the drift, it's highlighting the fucking absolute mountains of garbage. Count the... Let's play a game. I know it's blurry old video, but it'll be fun. We used to play I Spy. Now, he's got so much trash in his trailer. Right now, you can see he's literally stepping over it. It's kind of like the clip of Rev walking through the pop cans, but like times 80. But you can see all the empty soda products. Folks, let's have some fun with this. What do you see in this hillbilly vista that Von Helton has provided? Folks, thanks for joining me. Please, thumbs up the video. Subscribe if you have not. And all that good stuff.
Yeah, go on ahead and ban that guy and delete his comments. You don't need it. You don't need that shit. Just go on ahead and ban him and delete his comments. They're streaming live on YouTube. Well, good. Let them do it. Hey, Internet. Hey, YouTube. These people are illegally streaming my show. They have no authority for me to be streaming my show, YouTube. Shut them down now. Shut them down now. They have no legal right to be streaming my show. What? Pour you some Coke? What do I look like? Your personal slave? A handsome, sweet husband? All right. Well, since you, I'm going to dump it. Since you, heck, I'm going to dump that too. What am I doing with that now? Where am I going to put all this? Huh? Where am I going to put all this, man? I can have it. I'm going to get rid. Are you trying to save these, or you want me to pitch them? Andrea, you trying to save these, or you want me to pitch them? No, okay. All right. Well, I'm just asking.
Okay, I'm perplexed. Anyways, I'm not going to dwell on that.
Let's see. That's your spoon. I don't know why you gave it to me. Honey, it's not that. It's your spoon. You ate out of it. Eat. No.
I already got the spoon in.
Oh. Well, you still could. Why didn't you get a clean spoon when you could have used the same spoon over? What? Huh? Why? Yeah, I know, but listen. Why did you get a clean spoon? You could have just used this one. Ah. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. See? Yeah, someone's streaming. Oh, God, I'm getting numerous PMs all over the damn place. I'm on streaming you live. Yeah, well, hopefully YouTube will grow a brain and ban them.
Drink it up, Vaughn. Drink that juice. Folks, what happened to his live stream? It's not, and he's not live anymore, but the video's not even up. Maybe it just hasn't appeared yet. Maybe he just went off. Interesting. Did something happen? Did something actually happen in Vaughn's stream? I don't know.
Right.
Folks, after this, I don't have a whole lot planned. I'll hit the vault and pull something out, but I don't know if you guys got any ideas. I'm willing to take requests. It's request hour. What does the people want to see? I'll do my best.
Yeah. My wife a lot of times does not drink the juice out of the soup, and so I'm finishing it up.
I just want to put out there, since we're live, I believe that Nick Bravo cast a spell that turned Von Helton's children, that turned their heart hard towards Von Helton. I think that is a direct... Not only did he cost them the role of Wolverine, obviously, I think that Nick Bravo actually cast some fucking dank dark magic and turned their hearts against Von Helton. I'm just pass it on. That's all I'm saying.
Wait's not, want not, right? Gumbo! From way down south, Louisiana. If you like gumbo, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like gumbo, give me a thumbs down. But yeah, Southern Raven, I wonder if your husband found out just exactly what you've been doing on the internet, if he'd let you stay on the internet or not. I got a feeling, just call it a hunch, that if your husband knew all the bullshit that you was doing to people on the internet, he might decide that the internet is not for your family. Just saying. Particularly if a bunch of police officers and a sheriff shows up at the door. Bless her heart, guys. She went through the house like a fucking tornado and just, I mean, the house is just fucking awesome looking now. And I have an idea, for where to put the baby beds to where that they can't get to the Venetian blinds no more. Right there in that little room. Because there's only one Venetian blind in that little room. And if we put them on that far wall, yeah. And if we put them on that far wall, they can't get to the Venetian blinds.
Oh, wonderful. Then we get to listen to them on the wall.
Oh, well. That's only Jerry that likes to bang on the wall. My son likes to bang on the wall for some reason. I don't know why. He likes to bang on the wall. What?
Isn't that telling? Given what we now know, he's probably banging because he has to get out and go to the bathroom. Or wants to eat. Or see sunlight. Just saying.
You've got to do something about this room, kid. What is it? Yeah. Yeah. That is worth coming over here to look at. That's definitely worth coming over here to look at. You're right. You're right. That is definitely worth coming over here to look at. Speaking of though, I need to fix me something to eat, man. I'm fucking hungry. I'm gonna try and fix me something, some soup or some shit, something easy fixed.
This is exactly why that you got your children took away from you.
No, Mom, it isn't.
All right, so I have a couple requests to field out there, and I think I may be able to satisfy to some degree. In the meantime, folks, made by folks for folks. I'm just throwing it out there. It's just being thrown out there. So what do we got? So someone asked about Bruce and the guns. I think it's in this hangout. If not, there's some lulls. Also about him crying the other day.
Hi YouTube, Sister Sunshine here.
We'll check it out. I think, if that's what you're referring to, but when his children, when he realized that his children didn't want to come home and live in filth anymore, we covered that, but we could look at a little bit of that again, for sure. So let's see if I can find this. I'm not sure if this is even the right hangout. I don't know. I don't think this is the one. I'll have to dig around and find it. Tell you what. It's on the fly. Folks, it's on the fly. Let's do the other. And I'll look for it, because I know I do have it. But, so Von Helton was recently rejected by his own children.
Videos. He just got through uploading a video a few hours ago, in fact. And he did a live show yesterday.
Alright, let's skip up a little bit.
It's another 6 months, Von. Why come home?
I'll just let it play.
Okay, enough with the damn Space Invaders bugs. Okay, that's not really helping. Anyway, but yeah, the thing of it is, you know, when you approach the children, you know, and the children have been away from their daddy for upwards of 2 to 3 years, what does that do? What was the purpose? What's the purpose of keeping kids away from their parents for years on end? Oh, the kids get accustomed to being elsewhere, don't they? Yeah. Isn't that the whole damn point of doing that, is to keep them, you know, to get them accustomed to being somewhere else away from their daddy? Yeah, that's the whole point of it. That's why they keep them away for years on end. That's the whole point of it, right? And so now the kids are like, well, hell, we're not harassed by CPS when we're in Williamsburg. We got kids to play with. We got toys to play with. We got animals to play with. We got a TV in our bedroom, and the only chore we got is to make our beds, and we ain't got to pay a dime for any of it. Who wouldn't like that scenario, right? Who wouldn't like that scenario? Especially the part about CPS harassing the fuck out of them, right? Right? Yeah. See, they can go to school in Williamsburg and not be harassed by CPS. CPS isn't going to the school and yanking them out of the class every 5 fucking minutes. Not only that, but Clay County CPS can't go to Williamsburg and harass them anyway because it's out of their jurisdiction, because they're in Clay County and Williamsburg is in a different county. Williamsburg's way out in western Kentucky anyway. All right, so they don't get bothered. They get left alone to be kids. See, they're not being left alone to be children when they're here with their daddy. They're harassed constantly by CPS. See, the fucking trolls and haters here on YouTube don't realize what they've done. They don't realize what they've done. I'm curious to know if any of the haters knew that CPS was going to these schools and harassing my children on a daily basis. I wonder if the trolls and haters knew that. I bet they didn't. And like I said, that bitch in Burning Springs totally lied about them having bugs. It was a total lie. But here comes CPS with the cops, right? Any excuse they can to, by the fucking gods, take them goddamn kids away from that evil Von Helden guy, right? And so now the kids are like, hey, we're not being harassed by CPS. We got all this stuff to do. Why come home? Why even bother coming home? Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Keep somebody's kids for 2 fucking years. 3 years now. Oops, sorry. They're not going to want to come home, are they? No. No, they're not. Especially when they're not being harassed by CPS every fucking day of every goddamn week. Right? Yeah. But it couldn't be by design. Oh, no, no, no. Because it's all because of that Von Helden is just so evil. Well, now, wait a minute. Kids are already in foster care. So what's your excuse now, dumb fucks? What's the excuse now? Oh, there isn't any. Yeah, fucking bitch comes right in. She comes in with a brand new fucking case plan, hands it to me and says, yeah, we're gonna keep your fucking kids another 6 months, Bon. We're gonna keep your kids another 6 months, Bon. Why? Because the kids are in danger? Are the kids gonna die? Are the kids being harassed or anything? No. They're already in foster care, bitch. What's your excuse now? Oh, because we fucking can. And because we fucking will. The last thing you ever want to do to a child is call CPS. That's the last thing you ever want to do to any child. And speaking of Brett Keane has a lot to say about this. You know how? I know? Because Brett Keane grew up in foster care. And he's got a lot to say about it. And you ain't going to like anything he says, I guarantee. I guarantee you won't like anything he says. It's hell. It's literal hell. Imagine being stripped away from your brothers and sisters, your mother and your father. You're carted off way out there in bumfucked Egypt somewhere. You never see your brothers and sisters ever again. You never see your mother and father ever again. But that's so much better, right, trolls and haters? Yeah. That's just so much better. Those kids are just so much better now. Of course, at least now my kids aren't crying to want to come home. So I guess there's that. Right, guys? You know, they're not crying wanting to come home now anymore. Well, Dad, my friends are in Williamsburg. And I'm not harassed by CPS in Williamsburg. And I'm back to getting straight A's again, Dad. So I want to stay in Williamsburg. Because if I come home, CPS is going to go to the school and yank me out of the class every fucking day so that I get an F. And so the teachers start yelling at me and the principal yells at me and the gymnasium teacher yells at me. Everybody yells at me because I'm getting shitty grades because CPS keeps shaking me out of the motherfucking classroom. So I want to stay in Williamsburg. I want to stay in Williamsburg. I don't want to come home, Daddy. Because CPS will harass me if I do. CPS will harass me if I come home.
Yes, thank you, Lusty. I have that loaded up as backup. I do believe I found it on my drive, so if for whatever reason the one I have on my drive is not the correct one, thank you to Lusty for sure. I have it on backup on Sister Sunshine's channel.
CPS will harass me if I come home. So I don't want to come home, Daddy. I want to stay in Williamsburg. I got friends now. I mean, think about it. They've been there in 3 fucking years. You don't think they're going to build up friendships up there in 3 years? Fuck yeah. You don't think that 3 years away from their daddy might give them the cause and the pause to want to stay up there? I mean, they got friends now. They're getting good grades. They're doing great, man. Because CPS isn't harassing them in Williamsburg. Right? Yeah. And they're just so much better. It's just so much better. What they don't tell these poor children, though, is that as soon as they fucking agree to stay up there in Williamsburg, here comes CPS to yank them out of there and throw them way out in the middle of Bufu somewhere with a family they don't even fucking know. They'll never see their brother or their sister or their daddy ever again. And then it takes them years to find their brother and sister and their father. Takes them years to find them. Because that's what CPS does. CPS destroys families. I got an email from my feckless lawyer saying that now he's destroyed my family. He's gonna skedaddle. He's getting out the AO. I'm tendering my resignation. I don't know why. You never was for me anyway, you lying son of a bitch. But that's okay. I'm going to contact the bar on his fucking ass. Right? Right. Vaughn, I'm just a girl who needs a friend. Narcissistic's playground. When you get them back, Vaughn. Are you fucking high? Have you not heard a single fucking word I said? They're not coming home. They don't want to come home. I'm not getting them back. CPS just handed me a fucking piece of paper saying they're going to keep the motherfucking kids another goddamn 6 months. Have you not cleaned the wax out of your ears, dude? Clean the fucking wax out of your ears. They're not coming back. The trolls are correct. They're not coming back. Because they've now been brainwashed into believing that Williamsburg is a safer environment for them than their own goddamn father. So no, they're not coming back. The trolls are right. They're not coming back. First, I lost my wife. These fucks drive her insane. The messages are back there on that other computer to prove it. So first I lost my wife. Now I've lost my kids. Guess what, motherfuckers? Now I've got no reason to live. But then I also have absolutely nothing stopping me from getting in that fucking truck back there either. Do I? No, I fucking don't. No, I don't, do I? No, I don't. Surprise, surprise, motherfuckers. There might just be a bunch of fucking knocks on doors. There just might be. You never know. You never fucking know what might happen. But yeah, I go to London. I go to visit with my children. Oh, we're not coming home, Daddy. We like it in Williamsburg. We're going to stay. We're not coming home. We don't want to come home. We want to stay in Williamsburg. CPS doesn't harass us in Williamsburg. We're getting straight A's in Williamsburg. We got friends now. We've got children to play with. We got animals to play with, toys to play with. We can get out and actually be kids again without being harassed by the fucking government. So we don't want to come home, Daddy. We're fine where we're at. Thank you very fucking much. You know. What do you want, puppy? Huh? What you want, puppy? You want to go outside? You need to go outside? You need to go pee-pee? Or you just want me to hold you? Hey, your breath don't stink this morning. What about that? So we're going to go tomorrow. And we're going to go and take care of some business. Or not tomorrow, but, tomorrow, because this is Sunday. So tomorrow, Monday, we're going to take care of some business, ain't we? Yes, we are. Yep, we are. We're going to take care of some business Monday morning, bright and early, ain't we? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Your nose ain't very cold, but it is moist. So that's good. When you have a dog or a cat, make sure their nose is wet and cold. Very important. It has to at least be moist. Their nose has to at least be moist. Okay. because that, if their nose is warm and dry, both, then that's not a good thing. Okay, their nose needs to be wet and cold, moist and cold. Right? Ain't that right, puppy? Say yes, it does. Say yes, it does. Yes, it does. All right, get over there, puppy dog. All right. Anyway, good morning, people. Well, all I know is there's a bar that you put your feet on, okay? And that bar had 750 wrote on it, and I pushed that bar with my feet. Now, you tell me what that is. Go ahead. I'm right here. I ain't going anywhere. But yeah, there was a bar. It had 750 etched in it. And it had pedals on it, and then I pushed that motherfucker with my feet. So now you tell me what that means. If that doesn't mean 750 pounds, okay, what does it mean? You tell me. But it said it right on there. I remember because it was it's right there in your face, right? But yeah, there was a bar that had 750 on there, a little plate, and then on the plate it said 750. And it had pedals on there, and then you push that motherfucker with your feet. That's what you do with it. And that's what I did with it. So now you tell me what that was. Go ahead. I'm all ears. I am all ears, bro.
It just means maximum capacity of what the Universal can carry. But anyways, folks, so that's that. Again, we've covered that extensively. Let's, I hope this is the right one. If not, Lusty has provided the link. Excuse me, it has been requested. I'm pretty sure this is the right hangout, though. Yeah, here we go. This is it, folks. Where Bruce
Hello,
comes
everyone
in.
out there. I've seen some channels that their whole channel is basically just ripping off her.
Alright, so let's scan through together. Well, there's Bruce, but no Von Helton. Oh, there's that evil guy Von. So, let's take it from here. Thanks for joining me tonight, folks. As I said, I'm hoping to be able to squeeze some time out to do something special this weekend. Make sure to stick around.
Start screaming and yelling and hollering. I'm going to put him back into the backstage.
Cool.
So, fair warning, Vaughn. If you start,
I'm going to scream you
you're going to go backstage.
I think he's a ghost though right now. Right?
Yeah.
Because I can't even see him.
He was there. I don't know. He'll be back. Yeah, this will be interesting. Okay, so Rob says he's going to transition into being an Asian Nephilim. I didn't know Nephilims had flavor, or had different races, but if you become a Nephilim, do you start growing? Do you expect a growth spurt? Are you going to become a giant?
I don't think he can eat Nephilim though. I don't think it's doesn't have a cloven hoof or anything like that. But I don't know. I'm not sure. That's the thing I never really looked at biblically. Where would Nephilim fit in? Like, would there be any kind of what can you and can't you eat? I wonder. That's where
they were cannibals, weren't they?
He's good with that. He's good with that stuff.
I thought the Nephilim, I mean, not necessarily from biblical record, but from the extra biblical books, weren't Nephilim cannibals? Weren't they considered to be cannibals?
Well, you got to eat them before they eat you.
Well, I think in the ancient world, that was kind of how it was.
Yikes.
Eat or get eaten, I think. Maybe not.
I don't know. Well, actually, I guess there were places like that. I'm thinking in South America, I've looked at things, just a few documentaries and stuff. Wow, that's some scary stuff that went on there at times.
Yeah.
I'm not sure actually about cannibalism. It may have, but the stuff they did to people. But
oh yeah,
the world was pretty crazy all over the world.
That's the interesting thing. And I feel that I can say this because I am, believe it or not, despite my lack of melanin, I actually am a Native American. Born on a reservation, enrolled in a tribe, the whole 9 yards. And when people say, oh, before the white man came, everybody was living here in peace. No, they weren't. There was warfare and killing. And I mean, and the farther south you went, then you got into human sacrifice and pyramids with, 1,000 people a day.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It gets pretty bizarre in that part.
Yeah.
In the ancient world, it was really bizarre. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, there were some places in the ancient Americas that you would not want to have been. It was not a good place to be. I mean, some of these people had to sacrifice their kids on the top of mountains. You know, they found those little mummified kids that they would put, you know, like in the Andes or whatever. No, thank you. You know, I'm happy. Am I related to Elizabeth? No, I am not related to Elizabeth Warren. Do I sit on a throne of lies? I want to know, Rob Reed, did you get your channel? Can you not stream now? Did you get spanked? Yes. XXX Ild, Triple X Ild. I am indeed a Native American. I was born on a reservation. I'm enrolled in a tribe. My children are enrolled. My dad was Native American. Now, this is the story. My dad was Native American. My mother was white. It was during the Vietnam War. My father was on leave, I guess, and was on the East Coast with some of his people from the military, and met my mother at a party. Now, in those days, interracial marriage, I believe, I'm not sure if it was illegal, but it was highly frowned upon. And so when my parents got married, when my dad, at some point on some visit from Vietnam, they ended up going to the reservation where my dad was born and raised and lived his whole life. And they had difficulty because my mother being white, don't ever say that racism doesn't go both ways, because it does. You know, many people in my father's family wasn't necessarily real pleased that he brought home this white East Coast woman, you know, that came from the city and had a totally different background. And then when they moved to a town off the reservation, no one would rent to them because they were a mixed race couple. So then they traveled and they ended up going towards the West Coast. My dad wanted to see somebody that he had served with in the military during the Vietnam War, and he eventually got a job and just kind of stayed where we were. And so that was how we ended up where we ended up. But things have come a very long way since my parents were married. You know, and so I'm one of those people that I pass as white, despite not only, you know, being a mixed race person, but I look how I look, and that's it. But it's never fun to get beat up and teased by your cousins because you're too white. See, that's the thing. It goes both ways. It goes both ways. My mother's family never accepted us because they didn't accept my father. So I never knew my mom's parents really very much. I only met them a few times in my life. We never went to visit them. They came once or twice to visit us. They were fairly prejudiced. And, you know, so it goes both ways. Anyway, we've got another person.
You're not related.
I will caution again, please, no extraneous cursing, and everybody gets a chance to talk. If you get carried away, I'll put you backstage until you behave yourself.
Okay, let me give a shot then.
Okay.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I can't even talk because Big C's here now. I'm gone.
No, you can talk.
I will not talk to a man that has denigrated my father's military service. I don't want him in the fucking room. Now, if you want to talk to me, great. You want to talk to him, great. But you're not getting both of us in this room. This piece of shit here, and I mean that literally, he denigrated my father's military service. My father is a World War II hero. He literally saved the lives of every person on that ship. And he has the words to prove it. And this piece of shit is calling him a fucking liar. And I don't want him in this room. Now, if you want him in here, that's great. I'll leave. Or he leaves. But we're not going to be in here at the same time. Because this motherfucker is a bold-faced liar. And I will not have him around me. And he's going to get a lawsuit coming anyway. Look for it.
Man.
The lawsuit's coming, pal. It's coming.
Okay, calm down,
You're
Ron.
denigrated not only my service, but my father's service.
Okay,
so you can suck my dick, you lying piece of shit.
You got to mellow out just a little bit, Vaughn.
All right, so
I'm going to mellow out. I'm going to throw this motherfucker under a bridge in a cardboard box where he belongs, because that's where trolls belong, under a bridge. And if you doubt me, read Billy Goat's Gruff, 3 Billy Goat's Gruff. That's where they belong. Read the book.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to put you back backstage just for a second, Big C, because we have some issues that we need to address with Vaughn. So, and I'll bring you back here in just a second.
That's fine. Go ahead.
All right. So, Vaughn, for starters, I want to point out that in my last stream, when we had Big C in, we pretty much resolved any questions that were that were brought up about your dad's military service. We saw pictures of his ship. We saw that they had taken a kamikaze hit. I mean, so that's been resolved as far as
no, it hasn't been resolved. This piece of shit is still talking shit about me and my father.
Puspalapagus
He's
has
still
just donated $2 through Super Chat. Look at Von thinking about those soup leavings.
Very good, very astute, good observation. Thank you very much.
Talking shit about me and my father. It has not been resolved. Troll, you got to understand, Sister Sunshine. These trolls are committed. They are committed idiots. They are committed to destroying my life any way they possibly can. They destroyed my marriage, drove my wife insane, got my kids abused. Oh, we care about the kids. Well, if you care so much about the kids, how come you give them to the government and the government shipped them out to Indiana where they got abused? If you give a damn about my kids. Now, see, these people are insane. They're criminally insane. Most of them have felony records, I might add. Hello, Darren Morrison. I'm talking to you.
Okay, hang on a second. First of all, let's not drop
records. No, Sister Sunshine. Now, does Big C have a felony record? Maybe not. But a good portion of my haters have felony records that I can show you their felony record. I can show them to you online. Okay, that's documented. All right, these are criminals, and you cannot reason with a criminal. You can't do it.
Wait, calm down.
You can't reason with a criminal.
Calm down, Vaughn. Okay, now I'm going to ask you a few questions, and I don't want you to. Let's just address these questions, okay? First of all, I don't want anybody's real names. You know, like if you know somebody's real name and it's not on their screen name.
If it's in public domain for over a year, I can say it freely, yes.
Well, I know, but I just prefer, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I prefer that we don't go there. But I do have some questions for you, Vaughn. You know that I made a video where I stated that I feel that you lied to me, that you misled me.
I never lied to you. I would never intentionally lie to you. See, that's where these people need to have their ass beat, is because they're running around calling me a liar, calling me a pedophile, calling me a wife beater. There was never a mark on my wife. The 9.5 years that she was here, she never had a mark on her. I took her to the hospital. Have you ever seen that thing they put over your skin to see if there's bruises under your skin? Have you seen that?
Yeah.
My wife had that done. You know why she had it done? Because these fuckers right here were going to try to get me thrown in jail for beating my wife. And they told the police, oh, well, the bruises are under the skin. You got to go and have her checked. So I had, out of my own pocket, had to take her to the hospital and have them run that damn machine over her skin to see if the bruises were under the skin. Guess what they found, Sister Sunshine? Nothing. Not a mark. Not anything. You know why? Because these motherfuckers are liars. And that's all they are, is liars.
Okay, let's try to...
And that woman you talked to in chat, now listen, I got to finish. That woman that you talked to in chat, Baby Jane or whatever the hell her name is, that's Mrs. Anonymous Dick. The same Mr. Anonymous Dick that lied about the whole Kelly thing and put it out there as truth, saying that I'm a goddamn pedophile. I need to bust his ass is what I need to do, but I'll settle for suing him into the ground. But he needs his ass beat. See, if this was 1970, these fuckers wouldn't get away with this shit because we knew how to deal with assholes like this back in the 70s. We took them back behind the building and they got an education. And that's what these fuckers need. Not only that, but I blame their parents. Their parents were failures because their parents never taught them to respect other people. Because if they did, they wouldn't act like trolls, would they?
Vaughn,
what a concept that is.
Vaughn,
what a concept that is.
Vaughn, okay, so I know that you said that you have a dispute with the infamous, apparently, Kelly situation. Do you have the original chat log? I know you said you have.
I thought I had saved the original chat log. I did. I honestly did. I thought I had saved it, but when I went back to try to find it, I couldn't find it. However, it's a moot issue because Blog TV does have the unedited chat logs, and they said I never committed any crime. I never asked for nude pics. I never solicited an underage minor. Never. It didn't fucking happen. It was totally made up by Mr. Anonymous Dick and his wife, unfortunately, who also participated. But now here's the thing. You get people like Charlie Miller, who got his own daughter involved in harassing me. You got Sherry 226, who got her daughter involved in harassing not only me, but Nick Bravo. All right, that's called contributing to the delinquency of a minor, and that is a federal offense, and they need to be in prison for it. Now, are they going to stay in prison for it? No, but guess what? Here I come. I'm going to sue them. And in the process of suing them, there's what's called discovery. And when they find out in discovery that they got their kid involved in this shit, they go to jail for contributing to the delinquency of a minor. Watch it happen. They will go to jail, each and every one of them. And it will be happening real soon. Real soon.
Calm down, Vaughn. Okay, so I don't know if Blog TV still exists. I have no idea.
No.
Okay, so if they don't exist, if you were to go and have this discovery in court, or or if you were to sign a FOIA request, if somebody who sends in a FOIA to get these records, how would we ever?
They could use the Google Wayback Machine, I guess, to get it, or they could probably find out who the owners of Blog TV were and get it that way. But see, here's the thing, sister. Let's make this abundantly clear. Blog TV didn't even like me. They were not my friends. They were not my accolades. They didn't like me at all. They hated my guts. So when Blog TV comes out and says, when Blog TV comes out and says, hey, Von Helm was right. There was no minor. There was no nude pics. There was no discussion of any kind of that nature. That says a lot, because Blog TV did not like me. I mean, they're on record. And Von TV is the same way. They don't like me either. But Von TV will tell you the same damn thing. On TV will tell you the same damn thing the Blog TV said.
All right,
I would never, ever harm, solicit, intimidate, or have anything to do with a minor. Ever. It's not in my nature.
All right,
I'm not wired that way.
So Blog TV, though, that's much different than a court. And Rob Reed gave us some free legal advice. He says you cannot sue someone into jail because there is a difference between civil and criminal.
I didn't say I was suing them into jail. Let me try this again. When I sue someone, there is a preliminary called a discovery.
Right.
In the midst of that discovery, if they find that a criminal act has occurred, they will be bound over to a grand jury who will then prosecute them for a crime.
Have you ever considered?
No. No, I can answer your question. The answer is no. The only thing, listen, sister.
You've never considered contacting Blog TV yourself, obtaining a copy of chat files.
I don't need it. Blog TV. I don't need to do that. Blog TV answered one of these trolls with an email telling her that she was full of shit, that there was no minor, there was no asking for nude pics. All right, I gave you a link to the video. Did you watch it? I gave you about 20 links.
I have not watched it.
Your chat is full of links.
Could I say something?
Either I'm shadow banned, or you just haven't got to it yet.
I just haven't got to it.
I'd like to share something. I had noticed, with all the excitement and stuff. It reminds me of what I've been watching lately on the news. Vaughn puts me in mind of Nancy Pelosi. And standing up for her rights. She even shook her fist. She was so angry and yelling. The power that woman came off with in the last couple of days has been just absolutely amazing. It's truly wonderful to see that kind of power coming from a woman like that.
All right.
Nancy Pelosi is a communist.
So the next issue that I wasn't happy about, okay.
Well, first of all, let me stop you. I would never lie to you. I don't give a damn what some asshole in the chat says. I would never lie to you, not intentionally. Not unless you give me a damn good reason. Okay? Let's get that out of the way. All right? Never. I have no reason to lie to you. Now, if you want to give me a reason, fine. But you haven't, to date, given me a reason to lie to you. Okay?
All right.
Let's just get that out of the way.
So I recently saw a video clip. Admittedly, it was a number of years old now, but I think it is something that I was very concerned about. It was a video where you were reading some court paperwork, or some kind of legal paperwork.
So I get when you've got 30 people calling CPS out to your house almost on a daily basis. Yeah, you're going to get summons to court. You're going to get prosecuting attorneys. What I read was all the allegations that these pieces of shit in your chat log were saying about me. That's what I was reading. The prosecuting attorney had a whole 9 little litany list there that I was reading off, but that's what I was reading off. That doesn't mean it was true. It just meant that those were the allegations your buddies out here in the outside chat were giving. Okay.
Well,
Now,
some of
the beauty of this, hold on. The beauty of this, if you would have gotten to see the whole video, which you won't get to see because they'll never let you see the unedited video. But if you got to see the unedited video, you would get to see where I come back later and show where my defense attorney shot down each and every fucking allegation these assholes made about me. Every one of them. Every single one. Shot down by my defense attorney. They have no truth to them. They are liars. And their father is the father of lies.
Well, wait a second.
As a Christian, you should know what I'm saying when I say that. Do you understand me?
I understand what you're
Okay.
saying.
All right.
You're
So
in the
I got
same
to
category.
go here because these idiots are going all over the place with this. But
All right.
listen to me.
Go on.
Listen to me. You don't get to see the whole video, because if you got to see the whole video, you would see where I go through my defense attorney and we shot down each and every allegation, every single one of them.
There you go.
Absolute no victory for these assholes. None. Zero. And when they go into court, when they're going into court later this coming year,
yep. And here's
they're
the
going to be
thing
in
with
for a big
liars.
shock, because everything they believe is true is a total lie.
I
And
want
when
to
they
tell you
get
something more about liars.
I'm going to sue them into the ground, each and every one of them.
And one more thing about Nancy Pelosi, she is going to enforce that we have safeties put on revolvers. That's
That'll get thousands of innocent Americans killed. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
All right, wait a second.
What do you think these safety latches on the triggers is doing? Getting people killed. You know why? Because when they reach for their gun, they have to sit there and fight with a fucking lock, and in the meantime, the criminal goes boom and blows their head off.
No.
Yeah, it does happen. Yeah, it does happen. I'll show you the links. Yeah, it does happen. I'll show you the links.
Is put a basic safety on a revolver, so you have to turn it
You're
on.
putting a basic safety on the revolver and killing innocent lives as a result. Yeah, you are.
All right, wait a
you are.
second. I want to bring this up because this is something, again, like I said, I just watched a video where the report that you were reading was things said from a social worker that had been to your house that claimed that the kids were like in a swing or a high chair or something for hours.
And where did she get that info from? She got it from these guys.
No, they said.
Listen, let me tell you what the social worker said. Whenever these fuckers call, they have to come out, no matter how stupid it is. I had a man in Scotland, for fuck's sake, said that there was a bunch of shit going on in my house. He's never been to my home. He lives in fucking Scotland, thousands of miles away. But you know what CPS did? Oh, we got to go on every call, no matter how stupid it is. And here.
Well, wait a second. This was the actual social worker that said that she was there, and that she was there for like 3 hours or 2 hours on 2 occasions.
Yeah, so.
And then
you're out to my house all the time. So what?
And then there was issues with when the children were in the hospital, they would gain weight, and then when they would go home, they would be underweight or whatnot.
That's a lie. That's a total fucking lie.
All right. Totally. So, I mean, the thing is this. I mean, I know we talked the other day, and you were saying that you were going to pull your kids out of school because of the latest visit.
Listen. Every time CPS goes to that school, they yank the kid out of class. Guess what happens when CPS yanks your kid out of their class? They get an F for that day. They do. Don't believe me? Call the school. Ask them yourself. They get an F for that day. And this is how I found out, because when my kids brought home their report cards for the semester, here's these Fs starting to show up on the report cards. I'm like, what the hell is this, Andrew or Layla? What is this, Helena? What is this, Jeremiah? Oh, well, CPS come and talk to us, Dad. Oh, really? And they pulled you out of class, did they? Yeah, they took us out in the hall and talked to us. I said, how many times they did this? About 4 or 5 times. Okay, that's 5 Fs. That's 5 Fs right there. And then what happens a week later or a month later or maybe even a year later if it gets allowed to go on that long? Oh, your dad he's a bad parent because you're getting failing grades. We're going to have to take them kids away from him.
All right, my question is,
if you don't think that's a setup, I'll kiss your ass, because it is a setup. It is a setup.
My question
they yank the kids out of the.
My question is this: have you taken a parenting class? You know, what have you done?
I mean, I've jumped through so many government hoops. I am up to here with that shit. And yes, for the record, I did. I took all their little communists where the government, the nanny government is so great. Oh my God, it made me want to vomit. But yeah, I took their damn communist parenting classes because that's exactly what it was. It was literally preaching Karl Marx. It was in cartoon form. Oh, joy. But it was literally Karl Marx. Literally. Okay? Because the government can do no wrong. And you as a parent, well, you're just shit. You're nothing. You're garbage. And the government knows best how to raise your kid.
Welcome, Parker people. Folks. We got Parkers in the house.
I mean, it just seems like you could take steps to avoid all this stuff if you really wanted to. You know.
I didn't hear that. I was on the phone. What?
Well, I was just going to say that I think, you know, rather than being in an adversarial relationship with CPS and the school, you could in good faith, cooperate with
good faith. What do you think I've done for the last 9 years? I literally let government people traipse all through my house. And what did I get for it? Oh, I got abused kids for it. That's what I got for it. I got a wife driven insane. That's what I got for it. I got a marriage destroyed. That's what I got for it. No, I'm not going to kowtow to the government ever again. Okay, I have rights. And I will exercise those rights. And if the government doesn't like it, I'll sue the fuck out of them. And I'll keep suing them. If they come out to the house again, I'll sue them again. And I'll just keep suing them and suing them and suing them until they finally realize that it might not be in their financial interest to keep aggravating me. That's exactly what's going to go down. Listen to me, sister. Do you think these motherfuckers are going to leave Andrea alone now that she's allegedly with another guy? No, they're not. They're over in a Secular Opinions hangout right now talking shit about Andrea. They haven't left her alone. They haven't left her alone. They're in a Secular Opinion hangout right now talking shit about her. They have no intention of, you know why?
This was hilarious when I watched this because actually at the time, this was a Friday night, I was actually at work. Actually, I was at a work Christmas party and then worked my shift. I was not live at all.
They're not leaving her alone because she did the most horrible thing in the world. She met that evil Von Helton guy and they had kids, and that is unacceptable. And they will hound her for the rest of her life because she did that. Oh, yeah. That's the truth. That is the raw truth.
You know, I think that you're setting yourself up to end up really potentially.
No, I'm not setting myself up for nothing. Because I'm going to sue CPS and I'm going to sue all these government agencies that have harassed me for years. I'm going to sue them into the ground, every damn one of them. The government does not have the right to come and take your kids anytime they want. No, they don't. They don't have that right. They have to have a reason to take your kids. And it damn well better be an emergency. Because otherwise, taking your kids because your house is dirty is not a legitimate reason to take your kids out of your home. No, it's not. Sorry. But what has CPS done for the last 9.5 years? Oh, your house is dirty. Your house is cluttered. We don't like this about your house. We don't like that about your house. So we're going to take your kids. Well, there's a reckoning day coming for that. And these pieces of shit out here in the outside chat, they're going too. They're going too. Because when I sue them into the ground, they're not going to be able to pay. So what are they going to do? They're going to end up in jail. Oh, there ain't no such thing as debtor's prison. Yeah, don't pay your taxes and find out.
You going to throw the people in the side chat in physical jail or
physical jail, real jail? When I sue them for $1 million and they can't pay, where do you think they're going to go? You think the court's just going to let them waltz out the door?
Well, no. we don't have debtor's prison here in the United States.
That's what they claim. Yeah, well, like I said, don't pay your taxes and find out. Go ahead.
I don't know. I mean, Vaughn, you know, this is the thing. I mean, unless you're willing to do something to get these supposedly unaltered chats, right? Then all I can go on is what I see, and what I see appears that you that the person talked to you. It was the coming apocalypse. You said she could come to your house.
No. At no time did I talk to her about the end times. No, I did not. That's a goddamn lie. I did not.
Because I'm like a stuffed turkey.
Well, it was
at Thanksgiving. Stick me with a fork. I'm all done.
Rixilla has just donated $2 through Super Chat. Vaughn is gonna send the outside chat a bomb.
Yikes on Minecraft. Yeah, so thanks a lot, Rixilla. Thank you very much. Possibly.
I did not even talk to Kelly about the end times. No, I did not. Mr. Anonymous Dick added that shit in there. Just like he put my email address in there.
There was nothing actually about the end times at all in there. Von Helton was talking about, at the time, I can't remember, because he was like flip-flopping between fucking solar storms and all. No matter what it was, though, that the hills of Kentucky was a safe haven. And that's where it was to go. I know with Andrew, it was H1N1. I think with Kelly, I think it might have been the fucking, I don't know, some bullshit, some pedo shit. I don't know.
It was all scripted. It was all played out. Blog TV said that there was no talk of pictures in that chat. None. No talk. So what did Mr. Anonymous Dick do? He put that in the video. You know, you can doctor videos, you know. Okay? He doctored that video. That is a doctored video, just like all their other videos. Like I said, are you ever going to see an unedited video where I'm reading those prosecuting attorney
I need G-Man.
minutes?
Someone get
No,
a
you'll
hold
never
of
see it.
G-Man now.
David Anthony donated $5 through Super Chat. Hi, Rev, G-Man, and Vaughn. I made $1,400 in tips at my job last week and bought $3,000 in Bitcoin yesterday. You poor ta-ards are still poor.
Well, thank you very much for the Super Chat. And the real question is, did you buy a house for $1? I'm just saying.
Because if you keep watching, you find out, oh, well, shit, all that shit was shot down in flames by his defense attorney.
Is this old stuff or is this new stuff that's coming about that's got you so worked up?
Well, this is some.
This is not new, though, Bruce.
Yeah,
this is something that happened 10 fucking years ago. That's why I'm mad about it. Because it should have been handled 10 years ago, and it wasn't. Where the fuck was YouTube?
Hey, I got a question for Irving. Irving, I got a question for you.
My name is not...
Okay, Vaughn. Why is it that you keep getting charged with the same stuff over and over again? Your children are always dirty. They're always covered in urine and feces. That's not all the trolls. You need to take care of your kids. They need to be taken away from you.
Let me tell you something, you little piece of shit. When I get you in
You deserve it.
When I get you in court and my daughter gets on the stand and says that you're a fucking liar and that shit was all staged by my mother's fucking family down the road, I'm going to enjoy watching you squirm. I'm going to enjoy watching the judge sentence your ass. I'm going to enjoy it because you belong in hell.
Now, Baby Jane is saying that was a live screen recording. And when I watch it, it appears to be a live screen recording. I mean, you can hear the person typing on their keyboard. You can see the text appearing on the screen.
I don't give a damn what it looks like. I'm telling you what Blog TV said. And Blog TV had access to the unedited chat. Okay? There was no talk of nude pics. There was no talk of a minor. It was all fabricated by Mr. Anonymous Dick to protect his asshole buddy Glenn's room because he thought I was going to go after Glenn's room for being a fucking...
That's a lie.
If it's a lie, how come I got it on video, bitch?
You don't have...
All right, so I've set the record straight on this before, but I'm going to set the record straight again. The incident he's talking about with this guy named Glenn's Room on Blog TV happened like a year almost, maybe more, maybe a little less. I'm not sure. I can't remember exactly. But it was after Von Helton got caught with his hand in the cookie jar, so to speak. It wasn't at the same time. It did. He tries to spin it and make it sound like it happened before, but it didn't. So what is the incident that he's speaking of? So this is how absolutely fucking wrong Von Helton is on this. So this dude named Glenn's Room, who owns some pizza shop in New York and whose claim to fame is he made some appearances on Howard Stern, and he did some kind of funny prank stuff once in a while, right? And on Blog TV, for those that never went to it, basically you were the host and you could co-host one other person, right? So people would request to come on, and there was an adult Blog TV, like the regular Blog TV. Then there was kind of like a underage, under 18 Blog TV version. So these two girls came up and co-hosted, and they were like on the verge of 19. They were 17 or 18, but they were like trying to flirt with them and stuff. And he asked them for ID. He's like, "Can I see your girl's ID? You look pretty young." He says that explicitly. They went and grabbed some ID and flashed it. The girls got caught for being underage. Blog TV returned them their accounts to the proper whatever, right? The under 18 blog. Glenn's Room didn't get in trouble. And listen, don't get me wrong, I'm not a fan of Glenn's Room, but I saw the incident live. He did absolutely nothing wrong. It happened after Von Helton. And the third main point is, to the best of my knowledge, Mr. and Mrs. Anonymous Dick had absolutely no association or interest in defending Glenn's Room. They didn't like hang out with the guy. As far as I know, they weren't in his chats. They don't this is completely fabricated by Von Helton. Thank you very much for subbing, folks. Enough of me babbling. But that's the record straight on that lie.
But on video, and you've never shown it.
I do have it on video.
You're a
and
liar.
it's posted on my channel. Sucks to
You're
be
a liar.
Well,
You're a liar.
Put the link.
Yeah, you're a liar.
Put the link in the
Show
chat.
a link. Show
Vaughn.
something, you liar.
that
Hey, Vaughn,
video.
I have another question. One more question, and I'm going to go. How are you anti-communism? You're against communism, but you accept welfare and you live off your mother. You've never worked a day in your life. You're not a conservative. You're a fake. You're a phony, just like everything else that you claim. You're a liar. Get over it. You're not a wizard. You're not a wizard. You're not a wizard. You're a racist, and you're a child abuser, and you're a pedophile, and...
Okay. We get it, buddy. We get it.
Yeah, buddy. Now, bye-bye, buddy. You said you were leaving. Bye. See ya. Don't let the
Vaughn.
door hit you in the ass.
Oh, okay. So Vaughn, what I would like for you to do is, you're saying that you have this log, or you have a video.
Just watch my video. That's all you got to do. I've got Glenn's Room on there, chatting up little kids. I've got the Blog TV's own reply to this fucking troll, this whatever her name was, Jennifer or whatever her name was. I forget now. Jenny.
You have
I have a video where Blog TV responded to this troll who was saying that, yes, Von Helton was chatting up a minor.
Never. He didn't do it. And I hope that one day, I hope one day Glenn's Room sues you for lying about him. Absolute lies. Absolute lies. Absolute.
David Anthony donated $5 through Super Chat. Vaughn is wrong. People don't go to jail for back taxes owed. They go to jail if they hide income or lie about income to the government. Sorry again, Vaughn.
Well, he is a Ohio/Kentucky real estate expert, so he may want to challenge you on that. Though I have to say, what you're saying is, as I understand it, to be reality. But Von Helton lives in a twisted comic book reality, folks.
Lies.
He don't
Only
want
thing
you to
that
hear
we
the
know,
truth.
we've all
He don't
we've
want you
all
to hear
seen,
the truth. That's why
we've
he
all
talks
seen the
over
chat
me.
logs, and we've all seen the videos.
He don't want you to hear the truth. See, look at it.
You
Look at it.
need
Look
to
at
at
it
least
back.
accept
He don't want you to hear the truth.
responsibility for what you did.
He don't want you to hear the
abuse your
truth.
children
He's a
and you
piece of
prey on
shit. He's a
children.
fucking
That's
domestic
what you do.
internet terrorist.
You
That's what he
abuse your
is.
children
He's an
and you
internet
prey
terrorist.
on other people's children. And you steal Jerry's money. That is his money, Vaughn.
Buddy.
That is his money.
Buddy, hey,
You can't be spending it on Hot Wheels.
Hey, buddy.
Okay?
Hey, buddy.
That is your son's money.
Hey, buddy.
That
The
doesn't
FBI
belong to
knows
you.
where you are, bitch. The
That
FBI knows
money does not belong to you, Vaughn.
The FBI
That
knows
belongs
where
to your
you are,
son.
bitch. Are you
You
listening?
use that money for taking care of your son, Von Helton. You need to hear this stuff. You need to hear it, and you know it. You're a terrible person. And you get on, put down everybody. You're a racist.
Well, and I agree with that. If you have a disabled child, a portion of that Social Security disability income can be used towards rent or family expenses, but only a certain percentage. The rest is supposed to go for their clothes, their diapers, their nutritional supplements, or anything like that.
Mr. Sunshine.
Vaughn does not have a job. Vaughn does not have a job. Where is the money coming for the toys he's buying himself? He does not have a job. He's never worked a day in his life. Vaughn, where is the money coming from, Vaughn? It's your son's money, or you're stealing it from your mother. You've never worked a day in your entire life. People have stopped giving you money. Nobody's supporting you anymore. Your begging isn't working. You're stealing from your son. You're pathetic.
Would you mute him so I can talk?
Well, I've got him muted now, but I think that's, despite the fact that the message, the way that he's putting that is very harsh, but that
Sister
is something.
Sunshine,
If you have no
Sunshine,
income,
listen to me.
how are you
Listen
doing
to
that?
me. If I was breaking the law, these bumpkins down here would have me in jail right now for it. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Not true at all. Not true at all, Vaughn. Not true at all. He just recently, within the last year, has started getting money for Jerry, and now he's spending it. Look at how much he's spending. Just follow the videos. I'm sure people are happy to send you a link. It's all documented. It's all documented. You've stolen so much from your son. Go to natural.
All right, so this is something I want to know. Wait a minute, Vaughn.
Yeah, right.
I want to know. Okay, in the side chat, Jerry apparently has been diagnosed with autism. Now, with an autistic child, it's very important that they receive the supportive services through the school that's included with their IEP, that they get speech therapy, that they get cognitive, what physical therapy, occupational therapy, and like they get a one-on-one aid, somebody to help them be as mainstreamed as possible and still receive support. So if you have taken Jerry out of school, he's not going to have access to all of this stuff that is going to make a huge difference.
Holy shit. Can you let me talk?
Can you let me finish
Jerry
my thought?
is going to have somebody come to the house. Holy shit.
Who's going to pay for that, Irv? You don't work. You don't have any money. Who's going to pay for that, Irv? Who's going to pay for it?
Buddy?
Who's going to pay for it? Who's going to pay for it?
Buddy?
Who's going to pay for it, Irv? Who?
Buddy?
Who? The government? Huh? The government? You socialist? You fucking communist? You're a communist. You're a communist.
Okay, the issue is this. Even if you have someone come to the house, that's not the same environment as Jerry is going to get going to school and going to...
I can't help it. CPS keeps yanking him out of class anyway. So what kind of help is he really getting? Oh, no.
Why do they yank him out of class? Why do they yank him out of class? Because they go to school and they're dirty and they're covered in their own urine. Vaughn, you don't take care of your children. Just admit it.
All right, this is the thing, Vaughn. You need to understand. For an autistic child...
No, you need to understand that these people won't let Jerry alone. They're not going to leave him alone. They're not going to leave my girls alone. They're not going to leave me alone.
For a minute,
Why
I
can't you understand that?
All right, I'm putting Vaughn in the backstage for just a moment here. When an autistic child, okay, the brain is still elastic, the brain is still forming, and neuronal connections are being made up to a certain point. If you deprive that child of going to that school, receiving those supportive services and receiving the stimulation that he gets, right? The mental stimulation that he's going to receive by being with other kids and learning to interact somewhat socially, that is going to set him up for huge roadblocks for the rest of his life. Vaughn, you need to put your kids in school. They need that, especially the one with autism. This is something that, I mean, him being pulled out of school, this could set him back, and he could suffer these setbacks literally for the rest of his life. Welcome, Rob.
Right.
He has two sisters, and he has his friends that he associates with. He is not being deprived. That's a goddamn lie. And I want you to apologize. That is a goddamn lie.
I'm not saying that he's being deprived.
You just know. You just made the claim. My son will be tarnished if he's pulled out of class. That was a claim you made. That was a claim you made.
If you pull him out of school, he is being deprived of that social milieu. He's being deprived of the opportunity to mix with peers and to have those supportive services and the guidance.
He is not being deprived. That's a lie. Quit lying. Quit lying. He is not being deprived of anything. That is a lie. Quit lying. He has two sisters. He has a bunch of friends that he plays with. He is not being denied any social environment whatsoever. That is a lie. And I know where you got it from. You got it from those pieces of shit in that side chat. That's where you got that from.
Listen, autistic children, they need those supportive services. He needs that structured environment.
He needs the government, by God. He needs the government. The government knows all. The government can do everything.
I'm not saying the government, but there are people that have spent many years of their lives being educated to specialize in education for children with autism. This is a serious issue, Vaughn.
Child services. The government does. The government does. You're saying that the government is a better parent than me, and that's a lie. That's not true. That's not true.
What I'm saying is, I do believe that you think you're doing.
And you're a hypocrite anyway because you homeschooled your kids.
I did.
You said so yourself.
I did.
All right, well, then you're
homeschool my
being a
children.
damned hypocrite.
I did homeschool my children.
All right, then. Why you jump on my ass for it?
Well, because I think that your motivation for removing your kids from the school
because
is
you listen to these fools out here, just like you listen to Baby Jane in the outside chat. You listen to these fools telling you a bunch of lies and putting up their fake ass videos. Oh, look, Von Helden's beating the shit out of his wife. Oh, wow. In 9.5 years, not a mark on her. Imagine that.
What I'm saying is, I
had
think
to pay out of my own pocket for that thing they put over your skin. I had to pay for that.
I think you're removing your children from school to avoid the oversight of the mandated reporters. And I think that's going to be a huge red
my
flag.
house, sisters. Oh my God, they're coming to the house. They will be coming to the house to check on everything.
Yeah, I realize this.
All right, then what's the fucking problem?
So you pulled your kids out of school. What are they doing now?
What do you mean? What are they doing now?
Well, I mean, what educational plan do you have in place? What curriculum are you going to use?
Board of Education will instruct me on what to do. I'm working with the Board of Education. What do you think? I'm pulling this shit out of my ass? No, I'm working with the Board of Education, Sister Sunshine.
Mm-hmm.
They will tell me what to do, when to do it, and how to do it, and then I will do it.
Mm-hmm. So
but I'm not going to send my kids to a school that allows the government to just come in willy-nilly and yank my kid out of their class and give them a damn death. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to put up with that.
So you're concerned about your children being pulled out of class and getting an F, but it's been at least a couple days that they've been out of school. So they've received no education for the last 2 days. They would have received more than that had they
on the road. Well, you want me to get out there and wreck my truck? Is that what you want? Is that what you want? No. There's ice on the roads. I can take you out there right. If I had a mobile cam, I can take you out right now and show you the ice. Would you like to see it? If I had a mobile cam, I don't have one, but if I had one, I'd take you out there and show you the damn ice. I'm not going to get out on that fucking skating rink. It rained today. It's going to go down to 30 tonight. That's all going to turn into solid ice. You think I'm going to get out there on that shit? No, I'm not.
The school bus did.
Yeah, the school bus weighs 17 tons.
Mm-hmm.
My truck weighs 1 ton. You know the difference? Can you tell the difference?
Oh, I can tell the difference. But
All right,
what I'm saying is I just...
No, what you want is what these trolls want. You want me to get out there and wreck my vehicle so that you got an excuse to say, yeah, by God, there you go. Von Helden got what he deserved. He wrecked his last vehicle. I've already lost 2 vehicles to ICE. I lost a Chevy Impala and a Lincoln Town Car to ICE. Over $70,000 worth of motor vehicles to ICE. And you're wanting me to get out on ICE again and lose my truck too? No, not going to happen. Not going to happen. Sorry, not going to happen.
Vaughn, the two things don't have anything to do with one another.
They have everything to do with it.
Your kids could go to school. The school buses are running. So why?
There is no school bus that comes out here from Burning Springs. Sorry.
So how do your kids get to school?
I had to drive them. I had to take them. At $300 to $600 a month in gas, by the way, that I don't have. Not really. That I don't really have. You think these assholes have given me any options? Do you understand that they call every fucking agency they can think of to try and get me in trouble? Don't you understand that? Haven't you grasped that these are fucking terrorists yet? You need to understand these people are terrorists. They contact the government. They contact the military. They contact the fucking police. They do everything they can to try and get me in trouble. When are you going to get that? When is it going?
All right. Let me state for the record. I have tried to be fair. I do think it is over the line when people perhaps, pull up your DD-214 or people that dig into people's pasts or use a FOIA to get an arrest record or something like that, or videotape of somebody going to jail. I think that is a little bit too far. I'm only going by what your own video where you were reading the court papers, your own statement that you said here today about Jerry not being in school, and the video that is a live recorded video from years ago, admittedly. Okay. So you're telling me that you're concerned your kids are getting pulled out of class by CPS, but then you pull them out of class for at least 2 full days. You claim that there's no
It's
school
ice
ball.
on the fucking road. The road, Sister Sunshine. What do you want us to do? Get out there and wreck and die? Is that what you want? Because that's what it sounds like to me. That's what it sounds like to me. You just want us to get out there and wreck and die. By God, there we go. We got rid of those evil pagans. By God, we got rid of that evil Von Helton guy because now he's dead.
Oh, come on now. That's kind of taking it way over the top.
Is it really?
Anything to happen to you or your children as far as wrecking your car or getting into any kind of trouble or anything like that.
What happens when you slip on ice? I'm going to lose my truck at minimum. At minimum, I'm going to lose my truck. And what happens to the truck? Oh, it gets totaled because it's unibody.
Oh, this is
see,
disturbing.
You're not a mechanic, so I'll give you that one. You're not a mechanic, so you don't know what I mean by unibody.
Folk, I'm gonna
but in a
skip it
unibody
past the
vehicle,
kid.
if you wreck it, it's
right.
Yeah, no, that's that.
I you know, and this is what the kids listen to, and they get concerned. They start talking shit like that. Like that's. Anyways, I'm sorry.
Oh, you were
have nothing
nowhere.
to do with it.
Nowhere. No,
That's right. Nowhere near you.
Yeah, honestly, that's
that's the important point. These people love to jump my ass, but when it comes to real pedos that really are out there abusing little kids, oh, well, we're not making no.
Did I ever call you a pedo? Hey,
we're not going to make a hate video about that, but by God, we're going to go after that evil Von Helton guy.
Excuse me, Vaughn. Have I ever called you a pedo or said you threatened or anything with your family? Have I ever talked about you at all with your family? No, I don't do that shit. You should know. And you don't drag me into this. I think I'm out of here.
Don't drag you into it. Hey, you're the one that said my wife was in danger because I pointed a gun at her.
I didn't say that.
You did say it. I've got the video, bitch.
Okay, go. Okay, I'll tell you what. If you show me, I'll give you.
I don't need to show you shit. You know I'm telling the truth.
Oh, no. I want to see that video, and if you can prove it to me.
You just want to argue, Bruce.
I'll do your job when you're gone. I'll put a safety on it if you really want.
Yeah, somebody.
You know damn good well what you said. You just want to argue.
No, I want to see it. No, I want to see it. No, I'm not arguing because I know I didn't say that.
I know you did. And
no, I didn't.
All right, so Vaughn.
How much you bet me?
There's another comment here though that apparently you found your then wife chatting with somebody on the internet.
Oh, this is going to get deep. I can tell it's going to get deep, folks. If you're just joining, please thumbs up. I do appreciate it. Going through some classic Von Helton at the end of the stream. I want to thank everybody for joining. My goodness, the rabbit hole is deep. We're going to dip into it for a little while longer. What the hell? It's that kind of night, folks. We're loose, folks. Oh, yeah.
Because I'm like a stuffed turkey for Thanksgiving. Stick me with a fork. I'm all done.
Peebothellu has just donated $5 Australian through Super Chat. As someone who lives in a country with FEK all snow or ice, aren't there chains for this sort of ice thing? Thinking face.
Well, chains are kind of frowned upon, but I mean they do have them, the salt, and there was no ice on the road. It's just Von Helton. He doesn't go anyways. He never goes. There's always an excuse.
And the claim is that you pulled a gun on her at that time, and it was not making a skit. That this was something that you were upset that she was chatting with another man.
Yeah, well, what the trolls won't tell you is that when it went to court, I was reaching in my desk for a screwdriver, and that's all I was doing. Well, it looks like Bruce is going to jail early.
All right. So a user here in the chat wants us to ask
a troll in the chat. Let's be clear. A troll in the chat. Now go ahead.
Me to ask if you still plan on homeschooling and if you asked your kids how they feel about it.
I already did. You think my kids want to be yanked out of school, out of the classes? Do you think I want my kids yanked out of the classes and given an F? Do you think my kids want yanked out of the class and given an F? No, of course not.
Did you specifically talk to your kids if they want to be homeschooled versus if they want to go to school?
My kids love to go to school. My kids love to go to school. But when you got somebody that's calling CPS all the fucking time over stupid frivolous shit, and then the CPS goes to that school and yanks my kid out of class, and then they get an F for that day, I can't continue like that.
No.
And my kid
You
can't
want to
continue
talk
like
about
that.
trolls?
Okay, wait a second.
What about the many wives person here? I bet you they can't talk. And now is that a troll, Vaughn? Is that a troll for you or a troll for
Well,
me?
it looks to me, that sounds like a trollish name, yeah.
What about the picture on the page? Would you say that's for you or me?
I don't know. Don't care. Don't give a shit.
You don't know who that picture is, huh?
No, I don't. I don't care.
Now, hey, I did want to point out, though, I don't remember ever saying that. Now, you might think I alluded to it somehow, but the thing is, I only accused you of one thing since we've talked. You know that. There's only one thing I've accused you of, and that was simply that, and I wasn't even paying attention as to why you were saying it. I just knew that you were lying, okay? And that bugged me about the safety thing. Only because you were lying, that's all. And I knew it wasn't true.
Yeah.
What? Hey, now I showed you.
Bruce. Let's just.
Have I ever accused you of anything?
Bruce, just stop.
Never.
Okay, just stop. Just
no,
fucking stop.
No, I'm not going to stop.
No, Bruce.
Everybody else.
Listen to me. Just stop. Okay.
No,
just stop.
No, because I have never accused you of anything.
Right. Here's what's going to happen, Bruce. Here's what's.
Just to be clear on the ice on the road thing, yes, it's true they make snow tires and winter tires, and all that kind of stuff. But here's the thing, Vaughn, what this comes from is the previous hangout that I actually was going to play first, and I realized it was the wrong hangout. And that led to this hangout was that Vaughn made the claim he was mad at CPS because they were interfering at school over the bugs in the head and the whatnot. And he basically threatened to pull them out and home to that. Oh no, they were just. I was just talking about taking them out for a few days. There was ice on the road. I couldn't drive them to school. So I mean, right? That I don't even pay it any credence whether his truck was ice abled or not, because he had no intention of. It's a fabricated fucking excuse. Anyways, I digress, folks.
What's going to happen, Bruce?
What?
Okay. Here's what's going to happen.
What?
Since you don't want to drop this, since you don't want to leave it alone, you can go to jail right along with your troll buddies.
Is that right?
Okay. That's right. That's right. If you're going to slander me, libel me, threaten me, and say that I'm abusing my wife and putting her in danger when I never did no such damn thing, when you agree with these assholes saying that I abused my kids and that I want to rape my daughters, even some of these assholes have claimed. You okay with that? Are you okay with that?
No, I don't.
Apparently you are, because you ain't said one word against.
May I say one more thing? I have
one word against it.
No, I want to say one more thing. I have only accused you of one thing.
No, that's a lie.
And
I've
guess
known you
what?
for years. That's a lie.
And no,
that's a lie. I've known you for
no,
years.
it's not. And
Yeah,
you
it
were
is.
lying, and you just admitted it. And yet you've accused me of how many things this evening? And I barely even talked to you. I've been busy doing
Bruce,
stuff.
you don't think I know you hang out with these people? I mean, seriously, you don't think I know you hang out with these people? You don't think I've went and seen their videos and your videos where y'all talk to one another?
Excuse me. What the hell did I do?
We must stop telling people they're going to go to jail if they do something civilly wrong to you.
Well, yeah, I did something civilly wrong. I accused him of lying when he was lying.
Here, like, this is a sample of potential defamation. Hi, Sam. How are you? Many wives.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Go ahead, Rob. What's a sample of potential? What would get a person?
Oh, I did. I said hi, Sam, to many wives.
Ah, okay.
Or how about this one? Hey, many wives. How are your porn sites going?
I have porn site.
No, see, now that could be civilly wrong as well. Actually, that could get you, if you were on, let's say, The View, or you were well known, that could get you removed.
These people have accused me of having illicit sex with my daughters. But that's totally okay with you guys.
Well, no, I
guess that's okay.
I don't.
No,
think that's okay.
No.
No, listen. It would be worse if they put a potato on your daughter's face. Did they do that?
What?
They didn't do that, did they?
What?
Because that apparently is worse than anything that could ever be done.
What?
Ironically, Von Helton did put a potato on his skull as his child. Anyways, that's another story. It doesn't matter.
Sorry, it's not a good. Ron, it's not a good thing.
Chicken.
Yeah.
You know your scream. You know your scream is crazy when there's a chicken.
Maybe it's Levite.
That's pretty funny.
Whoever that is,
Levite
is many wives.
If that is Sam, that's pretty funny. I will give him that.
Yeah,
That
is
is
funny.
funny, Sam.
Yeah, you know it's getting nuts when we have a rooster weighing in.
Nightshade is in the outside chat calling me Onision. Saying that I'm raping little girls. Isn't that right, Foxy Nightshade?
I don't think anybody has said that.
Excuse me, I'm looking right at the damn comment. Don't lie.
Why are you doing that?
You know everyone is a liar, just not Bon. He's like Onision.
No, seriously.
Boy, he's one of the...
If Sister Sunshine was going to lie to you, she was going to do it unintentionally.
Yeah.
No. I think if somebody's going to compare me to Onision, who really did rape underage girls, I think they should be kicked out of the chat.
Right there.
Now, let's wait and see how long it takes for him to be kicked out of the chat for saying that shit. Oh,
you know, be careful. You might go to jail.
Really? No, the outside chat is full of my haters, so it's never going to happen. Okay, I know better. You think this is my first rodeo? I know this ain't gonna happen. This is a fucking setup, is all it is. That's all it is.
No,
that's all it is, man.
I don't think this is a setup. It's
well, really.
I'm asking you questions.
Every one of my haters on YouTube has a wrench, and you're telling me it's not a setup. Really?
That's because you're timing people out for saying things that you maybe didn't want them to say.
Sister Sunshine,
You're gonna go to this pistol jail.
Where all they do is talk shit about me 24/7. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos.
I reckon I'm gonna take them all to jail.
My lawyer, when he looked at his cell phone, he started doing this shit. He started doing this shit. Just video after video after video, and he looks up at me and,
my lawyer,
oh my God, you got a defamation lawsuit.
Okay, whoever's got the chicken, mute your mic.
It's many, many wives. It's Sam.
Okay,
Sam,
whoever's got the chicken, mute your mic, man. The chicken is not contributing anything worthwhile to this combo.
Not a chicken, it's a rooster. Right.
Yeah, see that's the thing. It's not proven about Onision. There's a lot of allegations flying around, but I actually think that he was quite careful. He's immoral, but I think he was quite careful that he made sure people
Did
were.
Onision have sex with underage girls? Yes. Yes, he did. That's a fact. I think that's pretty well established. I have not.
One more chicken and you're going backstage, many wives.
I don't know why.
I hear that.
It would be more fun if you talk. You could be friends.
Underage girls learn their need to say out and lean, out saying no.
I think I'm going to send many, many wives to jail for the talking.
Yeah, we have no debtor's jail. We have no debtor's jail. If you get a debtor,
don't pay your taxes to see what happens.
But see, that's the whole thing. That there's a law. There's a law for not paying your taxes. So then it's like statute, criminal statute. It's not a criminal statute if somebody defames you. It's bad and it's actionable, but you sue them for monetary damages. If they can't pay, you declare bankruptcy.
All right, Rob, I'm glad you're here because let me ask you: is it not true? Is it not true that if I sue these assholes, there's a period in that courtroom called discovery? Is that not true?
A period in the courtroom? No, the discovery does not happen in the courtroom.
Well, there's a period of time where they do what they call discovery. Is that not true? All right. And in the midst of that discovery, if they find that a criminal act has indeed occurred, do they not also bind that over to a grand jury, or am I wrong?
You're wrong, not necessarily. And what do you mean by criminal? In your case, you think that's going to happen? What criminal act do you think is going to happen in your case?
Child trafficking.
So it's going to come out.
One of my haters tried to buy my children for $30,000 apiece.
What?
Yeah. Yes, he did.
Hey, Vaughn, could I ask you a serious question?
He tried to get my wife and her mother to get an apartment, and once they got an apartment away from me, he was going to buy the kids off of them for $30,000 apiece.
Wow, Vaughn, could I ask you I'd like to ask Vaughn a serious question if I could. Could I just ask one serious question without getting worked up and stuff? Would that be okay? Vaughn.
I'm waiting.
Okay. Now, and it's relative, maybe, but it applies to both atheist, the theist and deist, whatever. But what are your exact thoughts on masturbation?
What is my thoughts on masturbation? What the fuck does that have to do with the
in relation to theists, liberals, conservatives,
Well, here's the thing, okay? In paganism, masturbation does not have the stigma that it does in Christianity, Judaism.
Right.
And let me stop you
Thank
there,
God.
because this is what I asked Vaughn. If in discovery you try and get somebody in prison for what you say child trafficking, then if I was the attorney for the person that you thought was child trafficking, the next question that maybe I'd ask you in discovery would be, are you a wizard or a warlock?
What's that got to do with him trying to buy my kids?
It would probably
it has absolutely nothing. Well, excuse me. My practicing martial arts or mystic arts or doodling has nothing to do with a man who literally was going to try to buy my children from my now ex-wife.
Second question would be, Vaughn, do you astrally project?
Yes. So.
Okay. And then it's over.
Wait a minute. Hold it. Because I astrally project, that means what? I'm a criminal.
Well,
I'm mentally incapable. Wait a minute. This is discovery. No, this is discovery. Okay. So now it's my turn. Are you trying to imply that because I use astral projection, and I use magic, and that I'm a practicing wizard, and that I'm a pagan, an eclectic pagan, that because of those things, I'm mentally incapable? Is that what you're trying to claim?
I don't think incapable would be the right word, but I would say, like, once we got out of discovery and got into court, I'd probably go up and say, we would like to call next as a witness Vaughn, but I request that he go to the parking lot. And then we would try and work that out.
What?
Exactly.
That doesn't even make any damn sense.
Well, I would call you via astral projection to the stand.
You don't need to. I would be in the courtroom. I'm required by law.
I would rather have you astral project.
I'm required by law to attend.
But
otherwise the sheriff.
You and I.
Now wait a minute. You apparently are an attorney. You don't know that the sheriff would come out and get me if I don't appear in court?
I will stipulate that for purposes of questioning you on the stand, we're going to get you out into the parking lot, and I wish to astral project you into the room to ask you questions. And
that's not okay. That you're talking about teleportation and astral.
Okay,
I don't teleport.
All right, then here's what I do. I'd say, hey Vaughn, how many fingers am I holding up? That'll be my first question.
That's not astral projection either.
Then I'll have the sheriff.
That's clairvoyance. You see, you don't know paganism,
and
you're failing all over the place here. You don't know paganism. Let me tell you what astral projection is.
Okay,
astral projection is a totally different environment. It has nothing to do with the real world at all. Okay, when I'm in the astral plane, I'm not going to know what you're doing. I'm not going to necessarily see what you're doing, even unless I specifically try to do that sort of thing.
Well, then I would tell you to specifically try and see how many fingers I'm holding up. Can we work that out?
No, because you're not listening. You're not listening. The astral plane is a totally different environment from this plane of existence here.
But you could try, you said, right? So
try, yeah. Doesn't mean I'll succeed, but I could try.
All right, well, we at least give it a shot, I think.
Now, I'm trying to figure out here, Mr. Attorney, what that has to do with a man trying to buy my kids.
Well, it would probably, it would attack unfortunately, your credibility as to, in other words, if as soon as that comes out, I think that anyone that sees that testimony in the government that you mistrust, because remember, you would have to be calling on the government because it's the district attorney's office that is the one that takes over criminal cases, right? So
right, it's the district attorney generally.
Hold on. How can you try to disparage my qualifications, what have you? It has nothing to do with the fact that a man tried to buy my kids. Has nothing.
Well,
I can be nuttier than a pretzel, and it doesn't have a damn thing to do with somebody trying to buy my kids. He either tried to buy them or he didn't, and I've got him on video admitting that yeah, he did.
Because it's probably like when Bruce admitted to being, to having demons, and you have that on video too. There's videos of Bruce pretending to be a demon.
That's why I showed up here, actually.
Thank you.
Here, watch. Bruce, I conjure the demon of, what's his name? Sylvester. Sylvester, the demon, I call you to the screen right now. May you astrally project through the body of Bruce.
He's either drunk off his ass or he's not a real attorney, because
I rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
I don't see a real attorney acting this way,
breath.
especially with something so serious as trying to buy somebody's kids illegally. Okay, that's not a bit funny. That's not a bit funny. Shut up, baby Jane. You don't even know what the hell I'm talking about.
All right, so let me ask this.
I am not
when that
possessed.
offer was made,
Damn
it was it someone that was offering to adopt the children, keep them out of the hands of
because we have him on video in a restaurant trying to buy other people's kids as well.
This guy, Rob is right. How much?
This guy. No, listen. This guy is kind of like, he's kind of like, you know how like you buy a house and then you'll renovate it and then you'll resell it again, or you buy a car and you
with children, can you renovate them, or what do you do?
That kind of puts me in the mind of what this guy's doing. He gets these kids. He buys these kids, and then he finds somebody that wants to buy them at a higher price, and then he sells them to them. That's what this guy puts me in the mind of. And there's no way in hell you can look me in the eye and say that shit's legal. No way in hell.
No. I'm looking at you in the eye. It's not, and I'm wondering why you're waiting for discovery instead of just calling the cops right after you got the video.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, if you have a video, I would have went to the police like
just
immediately.
Send it to the cops, Vaughn. Right?
Well, how much can you get?
Or did you? Maybe you did. Maybe you actually projected it there, and they.
Well, see, here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing, Rob. All right, Rob, listen to me.
Yeah, okay. Wait a minute. This whole thing.
Do you really think that if I could afford a lawyer, we would even be talking right now? Do you even think those people would be in the outside chat if I could have afforded a lawyer back then?
No, but that's besides the point. You got him on the hook on a video. So
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You have to be able to prove it in a court of law. You know that as well as I do.
No, you don't. That's not how it works. When something wrong happens,
you know I have to be able to prove it in a court of law.
No, you don't. Hold on. Vaughn, you need to understand. Again, I reiterate what I said before. The criminal stuff is never an individual versus an individual. The criminal stuff is always the state government versus X, right? So it's what happens is there's a victim of a crime. The victim reports it. The victim does not then have to prove it. The state does. Okay, are we clear? So if you're a witness to a crime, report that to the police, and they will run with it. And they have the burden to prove it. You don't, right? If that's what you've been waiting for, get that guy. Do it.
Well, are people often offered like 30 grand or so for their children? I mean, does that happen a lot, or?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking, it's this whole thing with multiple wives and concubines. I'm beginning to think there could be money in that. I mean, I never thought about it till now.
Let's bring that to many, many wives. Many, many wives. What do you think about that?
30 grand a child. Think about this now.
The rooster's down with it.
You might not get much for them chickens, but it sounds like them little babies going.
The rooster has many concubines. He's got a whole harem of hens.
Quail. It's What is a bird? Like a Latin word for bird? Not filial. What's a Latin word for? Can you astrally project that for me, Yvonne? What's a Latin word for bird?
Bird.
Let's look that up. So it'd be like inter for bird. I feel like I should know this. Avem, no. So it would be like inter-avemial relationships would be quail and chickens and roosters.
I like.
What do you think about that? What do you think about that? Many, many wives, Sam. Apparently, it's rooster. Well, that was a chicken. I think. Sounded to me like that was a chicken getting accosted by a quail.
All right. So there has been a statement made here by Baby Jane. Baby Jane states that you have a cast iron racing channel to lure kids. So,
cast iron racing. That's kind of.
I don't know. Matchbox racing. What is your response to that, Vaughn?
Oh God!
I like the cast iron. That's funny. Do you have any cast iron race cars, Vaughn, with safeties on them?
No, I think that they call Hot Wheels like die-cast or something, right?
Yeah, but I like the cast iron better. I think they'd go faster downhill. That's the whole thing.
No, I think you get a better fry when you wanted to fry the Hot Wheel.
Yeah, true. And you could heat them. You could hit them with a blowtorch and they wouldn't melt. I think in a lot of ways they'd be better.
It'd be better in olive oil or a vegetable-based oil instead of corn. No, that is a vegetable. What's the bad oil?
Over time, that's
lard.
The problem with that. You use
lard,
mineral
better
oil.
than fat. Exactly. I should know that.
Yeah.
Right, Sam?
Yeah. What do you think there, Sam?
To clarify for Jacknot, there was somebody. This was in another one of my streams that Vaughn was in. Someone had come in and there's some kind of game out there. There's some kind of video game out there that I guess you can code and use. You can change it to make avatars. You can change avatars. And someone had come in. I admit I don't know much about this whole thing, but apparently you can change avatars to be fat or skinny or whatever. But the allegation has been made that Vaughn makes avatars that are like half human, half animal, and that people can. It's like The Sims, where people can then take these half animals or whatever and have their little avatars have intimate relations with one another. I guess it's just kind of some kind of video.
Wouldn't that mean, so the avatars are the only things that are going to hell?
I have a screen share waiting,
avatars,
by the way, in case anybody cares.
What's that?
I said I have a screen share waiting if anybody cares.
I can't do anything about it.
I don't know why it's flickering. Anyway, let's hear what it has to say.
What is this?
Let's hear what it has to say.
What is it doing? It's not doing
anything. You didn't hear it?
No.
Oh, shit.
That's like 75. Sorry, I lost count.
Yeah. What was that, Vaughn? Just explain to us what it was.
That was my proof.
Oh.
That was my proof.
Proof of what though?
He was trying to buy my kids.
But it's a boat. It was a boat.
All I saw was a boat.
That's just a picture somebody put up there. Oh my God! You guys don't give a shit about getting the truth. You don't care. You don't get.
All right, folks. This goes on and on and on and on. But unfortunately, this must come to an end. So I think this is a good spot to leave it, folks. Thank you very much for joining me. Again, maybe we'll do something this weekend. I'll try to squeeze something in. We'll line something up. Just keep your eyes open. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. And definitely on your way out, listen, if you're on your phone, hit the X for the live chat on your way out, and it gives you the option to thumbs it up. thumbs up the video. That would be pretty cool. And I think with that, though, I think we're going to leave it, folks. Listen, if you want to contribute to the draining of Lake Alice to find those hard drives, you can contribute right there. If you'd like to join us on MeWe, hit that link. I am very pickled. I am pickled and high as a kite, folks. I'm not drunk. I'm high. I'm high. Anyways, I might go bang around Discord and see what's cooking over there after I grab a bite to eat. Folks, I think that's where we're going to leave it for this evening. As I said, thank you very much for joining me. We'll delve into the second half of this some other day, some other time. Let's do it, folks. Let's not say goodbye. Let's say until next time.